Oh, we went live. Sorry, I saw something. Anyway, welcome back to Sunday Night Watch Party presented by Diamond Digest. We got a game for sure here tonight with the Cubs and the Giants. Carson has returned. I told him he had enough time to go get a snack, and he didn't.
So I had a delicious brunch today, and I got sponsored, but very, very willing to be sponsored by Hamburg Inn #2 here in Iowa City. Had myself the presidential breakfast. You had to choose a meat and choose a side. So I had it's a it's an 8-ounce steak, Texas French toast, hash browns, eggs, and I get a large banana milkshake with it.
Yeah, for brunch.
It's an unreal meal, man. It's so good. It's breakfast and lunch, dude.
I know, but I feel like even if I feel like steak and banana milkshake do not belong in the same meal.
Don't think about them together. They're separate parts of the meal. All right.
Banana is an underrated flavor for ice cream in general.
Yeah, it's not as common as it needs to be. So I was just I had a little bit of leftover steak, so I just had that. That's a nice snack that we have for the evening. A quick about 4-ounce steak that I just had.
I have Rice Krispie treats.
Are they homemade or are they from the store?
No, they are from the store. I got.
I mean, either way are good. Homemade is a lot of prep. There's a lot of prep with that.
Yeah, so I've got a drawer. Like a little drawer you get from like Target, little plastic ones. I actually got it from Walmart. That next to my desk to like organize like this area, and I realized everything that was in the area beforehand was kind of garbage. So I'm like, I can put other things in here. So the top drawer is just snacks.
It's honestly a really
I've got Rice Krispie treats. I've got. Do you know Arizona made fruit snacks?
I did. They're not bad.
They're not that good. I'll be honest.
I'm a Welch's guy for fruit snacks all the way.
So am I, but I didn't know, and I was interested enough to where I'm like, I'll buy a pack because I was interested, and I've had them for a bit. I'm working through them slowly, and I also got some Swiss rolls in here right now, just because I bought these. I don't know why, but I did. Every now and then I'll just randomly buy Swiss rolls because they remind me when I was a kid.
Wow, Wade Miley just cooked through that inning, didn't he?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, when it's Lewis Brinston and JD Davis as your 1 and 3 hitter, I mean,
sounds like the 2020 playoff Miami Marlins, baby.
Straight up, yeah.
Pretty close. Just swap JD Davis for Brian Anderson, and you're pretty much there.
It's funny because JD Davis has been so good for the Giants since coming over to San Francisco. He's been solid, especially considering he was only part of return for Darren Ruff. Like he's probably putting very similar numbers to what Darren Ruff would have been doing anyway.
Hasn't Ruff been struggling pretty bad as a Met too?
I'm pretty sure, but I love Darren Ruff, so you don't have to speak ill of Darren Ruff.
Dude, I'll take any chance to slander the Mets all I can, dude.
That's true.
We got to make up.
Except for Darren Ruff. I love Darren Ruff.
We got to make up 6 games on them in about 24 games.
Well, the way they're going now, it's probably not all that hard. So remember like 2 weeks ago, this has been a topic of discussion every week just because of how ridiculous the pace is now. Albert's 3 away.
I'm so glad that you asked.
And so you knew at some point it was going to happen discussion-wise.
Well, he homered today. It's baseball news. He homered last night as well.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? That we know the last 2 homers, both off lefties.
Shocker.
Or excuse me, righties. I apologize. Both off righties.
That is the show. That is
my bad.
I was like, that's not shocking. What do you mean?
Yeah,
that is though. If they're off righties, has he just been that? He's seen the ball that well.
I think we're just at a point now where like I refuse to say what I refuse to claim that the National League Central is all but one on camera. But I think Ali Marmol is sorting to he's reading the tea leaves and he's sort of looking at, he's doing the math. Plus,
that's fair.
he's an 868.6 OPS on the year, so I kind of want that guy in my lineup. Like,
Reasonable.
if he
Every
can get
time I
his
see Ollie Marmol's name, I read it as oil.
dude,
I don't know why, but I
Dude.
do.
he's been fracking the ground for Pujols homers, and it's been working. I'll put it that way. Like he is,
And it's working.
striking. Oh my god, yeah, it is raining oil from the sky right now.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Speaking of the Cardinals and oil men, John Brebbia he used to play for us.
He did. It's a bullpen game for the Giants.
Yeah, it's also the Cubs
So-
though, so this really is anyone's game. I'm about to.
Oh no, our bullpen's awful. Like so.
An anonymous viewer saying need Pujols over 699.5 to hit. Yeah, I'm sure he's doing it for your DraftKings $5 bet, man. I'm sure that's
Anonymous viewer is
absolutely
has a gambling
insane
problem.
though that the person that caught 697 just like kind of wanted to like meet him and give it to him. And he signed the ball and just said keep it. It means more to me than it means to you. It'll mean more to you than it means to me. And I'm like,
Well, yeah, why should he care about 690?
well, because that moves him past. He passed A-Rod. He's fourth all time.
Yeah, but if he's
That ball-
got his
that
eyes
ball-
on
that ball-
700,
Probably, yeah. Also, I'm gonna steal a tweet, but I believe it wholeheartedly. The St. Louis Cardinals need to get ahead of this now. Zach Campbell should be banned for the remainder of the 2022 season from Busch Stadium. Banned. 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 Do not let
just
him.
not
within-
even Busch Stadium, just like any Cardinals game.
the state of Missouri. Get
The
out of here.
state of every single one that has a Major League Baseball team.
I don't want him anywhere near Busch Stadium. I don't want him anywhere near Busch Stadium. And you know
He
what's
would catch it and not give it back. That's why.
well, what's nice
Yes, anyone
is
was
no,
curious.
he wants Pujols to. I almost said some different joke that's more appropriate. He would want Pujols to like take him out to like a nice dinner and tell him how great he is, and it's like no one cares about you, dude.
Literally no one. It's funny because I have a book by Hampel because it was gifted to me for Christmas because there's a book about baseball, and that's all most of my family knows about baseball. That I like baseball, and I do intend on reading it at some point. But I was like, man, this is going to be just like the worst piece of literature ever, isn't it?
And it was.
I haven't read it yet, so I don't know. Like I've got other books to work through. I'm still working through Moneyball. Like the Moneyball book. I always forget the actual title of.
I'm pretty sure it's Moneyball.
I think it's got a longer name than that. It's like it's in like oh wait, I thought these headphones were wired. Yeah, Moneyball. It's got a like a what's called subtitle to it. The Art of Winning an Unfair Game. That's the part I was looking for.
Mm.
And I read the first chapter, and it was excellent. And I just forgot I don't enjoy reading all that much, so it's never my first thing to think about.
That is tough.
So I read it. It's funny. I picked it up for when I travel. I'm like, oh, if I'm waiting in the airport on an airplane or something like that, I'm like, I'll read it. And I've flown once since I got the book.
There it is. There it is.
So I also sleep on airplanes. So it's nice though.
But yeah, I will stand on that take. And you know it's great is I've mentioned Zach Campbell's name on the internet, and so now I'm sure I'm just better than you because I choose not to hate. Being a hater is fun. Being a hater is fun, and it's even more
Especially
fun
when you're
somebody
a terrible
deserves
human.
it. And when you have
Especially
someone
when you
who
suck.
robs memories from children, like you have enough. You have enough. Like surely there's a number you must hit in your brain. Like I can wrap my brain around being like if you told me that by the end of my lifetime I would have 100 foul balls, I might tell
I'd
you
call
that's
it
too
one.
many. Like I don't need. Like I have one home run ball. I think it's a Colton Wong home run ball I have.
It's a good one.
Like, yeah,
Easy
not
one to
bad.
have.
But like, and I'll be honest with you, Diego. I don't know that I ever need another one.
No, that's fair. I think so. Here's my thing: as someone who doesn't attend nearly as many baseball games as I would like to, because I live in a state without a Major League Baseball team, I don't have any like foul ball, home run balls, or anything like that. Strictly from a standpoint of I've just not had
Opportunity.
a ton of opportunity. The first one I get, if I do ever get one, I'm keeping it. After that, I'm probably giving the rest away, like to kids. Like how I want one, and after that, unless it's like a big, like significant thing or something like that. But after one, I think I'm good. You know.
It's circumstantial for me. If I catch a Paul Goldschmidt home run ball in my lifetime, you will pry that from my cold dead fingers before I give it to some kid. Now,
yeah, and that's fair.
If I'm watching a Brewers Cardinals game and Hunter Renfroe hits a home run, I don't want that ball.
Why not? It's Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah, first of all, I have no beef. Yeah, you're on the Brewers. Suck an egg, pal. Number one. Number two, it's the memory won't be fun for me. Like, oh my gosh, you caught a home run ball. Like, whose was it? Oh, it was Hunter Renfroe's in a game the Cardinals lost 4-1. I don't want that ball. I have no
game
desire.
The Cardinals lost 1-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This
Like,
was the ball that lost us the game.
I have no desire. So, yeah, I
get it.
But I think any Cardinals a home run ball that I catch is.
I think. So here's the thing for me. Like, if I catch like a Brandon Belt home run ball, I'm keeping that thing forever. This is a Brandon Belt jersey. I'm sure
you too have a white first baseman you like very much.
Yes. Brandon Belt. I had to get this jersey custom made because they don't sell belts. But I was so excited. The day I bought this jersey, I was just like a kid in a candy store excited about it.
I know, man. You're on broadcast talking about how excited you were to get it.
I know. Exactly. Like
if you're going to take something away from tonight, it's that dreams do come true.
Yeah, I love Brandon Belt. That is what you should take away from tonight's game.
Sorry, go ahead.
But if I get like who's a Giants player I don't really like that much.
I was about to say, is there a player on the Giants? Because I'm thinking about.
I used to hate Steven Duggar. He was a Giant. If I got a home run from him, and it's like not a super important one, I'm like, here, kid, have a home run ball. So, for the current Giants, I don't actively love.
I'm having a hard time. I don't think there's. If Andrew Kisner hit a home run, I wouldn't particularly be. I'd keep it, but I would be,
reluctant.
Speaking of catchers hitting a homer, though, good God, Yadier Molina had a 2-homer game this week.
Didn't know.
I watched him take at bats I would describe as hapless for months on end, and then
Ian Happ plays for the Cubs.
Much. See what I'm doing? I'm bringing it back to the game at hand. I'm not kidding. Like every September, he turns into prime Barry Bonds. I don't understand. Like I'll pull up the stats, but I want to say that it's outrageous. It's outrageous what that guy does every September.
Crazy.
It is. I'm gonna go stats by month, and maybe I'm just like wrong, but like it just feels like it. Like this dude had negative. This dude's put up like half. Like since September 1st, he's put up like half a B WAR.
This comment. I think Jeff Kent went through Barry Bonds.
Jim, I think you're 100% correct on that. I
100% think you're also correct.
That's okay
Probably
though.
not
Barry Bonds can throw 2 of his MVPs in the trash and he'd still have more. So
It's true. It's true. But also I just want to like throw this out there also because I'm going to be paying attention to it. Sunday Night Football, my favorite football team is playing, so I will be paying attention to that as well.
I will not be talking about anything football related with my ball club. With my
You didn't
respective ball
lose.
clubs. That's correct. Didn't win either. So
I know. I got off work and saw that. I'm like, there's no way there was a tie today.
yeah, Diego.
There was almost 2.
In 6 games in September. This is obviously did he play today?
Who?
I am unsure if Yachty played or not. I will be honest. I tuned in. I happened to tune in around the 8th inning, so I got to watch Pujols get it.
Do his thing.
So keep in mind this does include an 0 for 4, so I don't know what the exact percentages we'll get to. But before today, in 6 games in September, he was rocking a triple slash of 76, 522, 905.
Huh.
He had on the year, he had 6 + 1, 30. He had 41 hits on the year going into September, and he has put up 10 this month alone.
We're only 11 days into the month, dog. Like what?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna have 40 hits on the month, but it's like entirely plausible that he puts up. I would like it to happen.
Won't, it's very unlikely. But good.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
I missed the first down play for the Cowboys right there, and then it was 2nd and 18, so I don't know what the hell happened.
Probably holding, if I had to guess.
No, there was no penalty in the play. I saw that much. But I don't know. Also, so I know you probably don't want to talk about it all that much, but can we talk about Iowa football for a minute?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll put it this way. Iowa's defense is generational, and it is legitimately enjoyable to watch Iowa's defense and special teams play. And it is so rare, I think, in football especially, but doubly this goes for college, that if you have a defense that is worth watching, that is very, very nice.
It's hard to do.
It is very, very difficult to do, and it's very, very difficult to do when you recruit the way that Iowa does. I think it speaks to the coaching staff. It speaks to player development. That is very, very cool. I would comfortably get us banned from Twitch if you asked me what needs to happen to Brian Ferentz. Like and I'll be honest, it's not Spencer Petras' fault. He's just not good enough to start. It's not his fault. He is the best quarterback on the roster that knows the playbook the best. It's not his fault.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. It's not his fault. Like I can get mad at him obviously during the game and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's not his fault. He's just not good enough. And like, fire the offensive coordinator. Fire him. We have never finished higher than 88th nationally in total offense since he's been the offensive coordinator. He's not good at his job. And if he sucked at play,
was curious, that's not good.
Yeah, it's out of 131. So
yeah,
if you had 5-star talent and garbage play calling, like, we could just run around and piss around and get to where we needed to go. But we don't, because you're also bad at recruiting. You're bad at player development. You're bad at play calling. Like, you are shit. I have to use it. I'm sorry. You are fucking terrible at every single aspect of your job. There's not one aspect of his job he's good at. Not one. He fucking sucks. He's so bad at his job. It is mind-boggling. And he's still going to be gainfully employed for the next, I don't know, until I die. And that is just so sad and upsetting. So,
no, that's fair.
What's not sad and upsetting, Joey Bart's slash line since he's been recalled. That's been nice, hasn't it?
So good since he's been recalled.
He has been. He has been very nice.
He went to the minors for about a month, fixed his swing, his timing, and all that, and he's just been phenomenal since. It's awesome to see because at the beginning of the year, everyone, like, before he got sent down, his average on the year was like 160. He's hitting 233 now.
I mean, I mean, you'll take that. You'll take that.
Going from 160 to 233, like that's insane. Like how much
POV,
like
you're Joey Gallo after the shift ban,
true.
which we have not chatted about yet as well. Big news in the rule department. I said that I was a fan of the idea of limiting the shift. I think that they did a really good job. I think a lot of the semantics around it, like it's not banning the shift because you can still align people defensively in pretty crazy ways, but
it's limiting for sure, but also not like I don't know. I don't
it's
love
it's
it.
it's I do like your third baseman should not get to go out to right field. Like that's dumb. And they're getting rid of like horrifically dumb defensive assignments. And I think I saw some discourse on Twitter that's like, actually, this is going to reward 3 true outcome hitting more because now guys like will have the ability to like sell out for power or whatever. And I'm like, I think it's gonna like, I don't know if it's gonna reward 3 true outcome hitters. It's gonna actually, I think, lessen 3 true outcome hitters percentile of being 3 true outcome while like rewarding that archetype of hitter. It's gonna reward power hitters get more hits. Thank you, Peyton. That was a tweet that I saw that made me think about this.
No, I think that I don't remember who I saw. Oh, Evan Longoria is on the mic tonight. I love that.
Should have been future Cardinal Carlos Rodon. Just kidding. Yeah. We're not spending nearly. I'm not even gonna pretend that. We'll try to do more of these during the offseason, but trust me, everyone, I am not a foolish Cardinals fan that's like, we're definitely going to sign Xander Bogaerts. No, we're not spending any real money. We're going to extend Jose Quintana for like 2 for $24 and be like, yep, we've done it.
Well, the thing is, like, I like that deal. Like, Tyler Rogers coming this game.
Yeah. I mean, like you like the deal, like it's never
it's a smart deal.
Well, it's a starting pitcher, and then it'll be some god awful relief pitcher that's like 37 because John Mozeliak is like, yummy. I need another reclamation project for me.
It'll be Craig Kimbrell. But
he'll cost too much, Diego. Come on now. Probably. It has to be the rules. The rules. It has to be someone that no one knows, but those that do know that he stinks.
Fair enough. So Dominic Leone back as
yes, like 100,000%. That is honestly one of the best names you could have used. Like, yep, if Dominic Leone is a Cardinal next year, I will be 0%.
He'd be a Cardinal right now. He just got released by the Giants.
Yeah, yep. He'll be pitching with TJ McFarland in Memphis tomorrow night, I'm sure.
No, but anyway, what I was going to bring up before that little tangent there, but going back to the shift thing. So
yes.
I don't love it initially just because I like the shift. I like the idea of being able to like intelligently, data-drivenly like set your defense. I understand. I mean, they're not banning the shift completely, which I like. The limiting it's better than completely banning it. But like I think there were, probably not worse ways to do it. Also, I forgot Brett Maher was the Cowboys kickers, and that's making me upset again. Anyway, sorry. So I think what the shift limiting that they've decided to go with does damage the value of like average guys or slap hitters in a sense, like because those are the guys who're trying to spray the field. And that's going to go back to a point where the shift kind of allowed you to play it kind of into their hand a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now teams are going to be able to, kind of set their defense in a way where they can kind of, account for a little bit more. Not saying they couldn't do it beforehand, but they weren't doing it beforehand for the most part.
I don't buy into the idea that like, hey, this thing that used to not impact you at all, Tommy Edman, now it's going to hurt you. Like his day-to-day is not changed. They're already not shifting on him. I mean, if they are, it's minimal. And that minimal shifting they're doing on Tommy Edman is just going to continue.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I could be very wrong about it. But
That's
like
that's what I thought of, just because like I just don't buy into the logic of like if you're a good hitter, like already, there people are gonna
good
try to
hitters
shift
are
on
gonna
you.
hit.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if you get knocks, you get knocks. You're gonna be in the lineup, and
Um,
what this helps produce as well is like it's just gonna put more balls in play. That's really all it's gonna
yeah,
do. Like
ultimately
I'm
that is, I think, good. So
I'm tired of watching I'm tired of
Tyler
watching
Rogers just
Lars
carved up
Nootbaar.
Ian Happ.
I'm tired of watching Lars Nootbaar hit a 105-mile-an-hour rocket in between first and second, and I'm like, what a great! Oh, just kidding, because your third baseman is just there for no reason. Like there's
Yeah,
that sucks. I think people are thinking it's like, oh, it's gonna help Joey Gallo way more. It's also gonna help the guy that like is like it helps the 2-WAR guys out as well. It's
Joey
not
Gallo
just
is just the extreme example. Like,
yeah, and I think for all the like extreme examples you can talk about how much they'll get benefited from it, there's all these other guys that I look at that I'm like, I think that they'll appreciate it.
awesome.
And
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I don't know. I just think it's something where because there were some things within these rule changes that are in the middle of happening where I was like the universal DH. I was like, man, I like the National League not having a DH, but now I'm like, oh, I'm glad to see the offense get a chance all 9 spots.
the Cardinals did it the only way that would make me happy. So they, if I was watching Corey Dickerson and Nolan Gorman DH for this team every single day, I think I'd be significantly less excited.
That's fair.
Because the whole argument that I used to make was like, what's more exciting, watching a pitcher get a hit or a DH get a hit? And the answer is still a pitcher.
Yeah.
However, when every time your DH steps in the box, there's a chance that it's climbing up a history ladder board, moves me a little bit more.
Yeah, that's valid. I don't know, I think it's well. What about when next year if Pujols retires? Like, are you going to hate it again? Hate the idea? Or has the season made you come around on it? And
the season
softened.
has softened me enough on it. Is what I'm saying. Like it because by that point, get back to me with
Longo, who's winning the Super Bowl this year.
If he's smart, he'll say the 49ers.
He might say Tampa Bay. That's also an acceptable answer from Longoria.
Haha. Well, is he under contract next year for you guys?
I believe. Sorry. The next question is Longo. I know you're a huge Justin Timberlake fan.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
From Buster Posey. Anyway, I believe it's I'll have to double check this really quick, but I believe it's a team option ?
Yeah, I was gonna say, cozy up now, dude. Get that option picked up.
I would love to see Longo at third base next year for the Giants again. I really, really like Evan Longoria.
I will be back in about 10 seconds. Pretty sure I left my fridge open and it's like beeping. I'll be right back.
Nice. Carson. All right, everyone talk trash about Carson right now. Now's your chance. As if you couldn't do it before. It's not hard to do. Just kidding. But now I'm looking. Oh, wait, I guess I could just look at the top of the Fangraphs page. Not Fangraphs, this is Baseball Reference. He does have a 23-team option. I was correct. But Carson has no concept of time, though, because before we started, he said 15 seconds, and he was gone for a solid 3 minutes. And then now it's, he said 10 seconds. He's going to be probably back in another 2 minutes. Carson thinks he left his fridge open. So there was beeping coming from outside of his room, and he went to go find the source. So that's where Carson currently is. In case anyone was curious. Yeah, I don't know. Carson just kind of disappears sometimes. This isn't the first time it's happened. But also Tyler Rogers being able to pitch on the national stage, I like a lot. Very underrated pitcher. I say this all the time. His ERA is ugly, I know. He had a couple of starts where we got blown up. I think he gave up 7 earned runs appearances. I think he gave up 7 earned runs, one appearance. So you take out like that big explosion, his ERA drops down to like 3.2 or 3.3 or something like that. He's been good all year, and it's funny. because Giants Twitter doesn't understand that he's been good. And so, like, Dominic Leone just got released by the Giants, and he was really, really good last year, not very good this year. And so he was with Leone, he was continuously giving up runs, like pretty much every appearance. But now with Rodgers, he, for the most part, doesn't give up runs every outing. He gives up runs every few outings, like any reliever does. And he has one or two where he gives up a lot of runs. So, like, I don't know. Giants fans on Twitter are not exactly winning any sort of, awards for their evaluation of a bullpen anytime soon. But, that's okay. Most fan bases are that way. There are a lot of other fan bases that are very, very delusional and just, frankly, not all that smart about their players. And like when it comes to knowing their players, I think Giants Twitter, about half of Giants Twitter is really, really good about knowing their players and really, really good about understanding where their value comes from. But Tyler Rogers is just a guy where that doesn't happen a whole lot. So I don't know. I'd like to see it play out more. Also, this playoff, the Cowboys game, the stop was made by DeMarcus Lawrence and Lane Vander Esch, a couple of Boise State guys. But welcome back.
That was an interesting
Was
refrigerator
it your fridge?
experience. It was my fridge, but I don't know what was happening. It wasn't registering isn't the word to use, but it wasn't like registering, it was closing. It was weird.
Did you fix it?
It stopped for now.
Yeah, fair enough. Now I was talking about how fan bases value their players or misvalue their players, like because of Tyler Rogers was pitching, and I was talking about how Giants Twitter, half of them understand where his value comes from, and the other half sees his ERA and says "ooh, bad." So
What's the ERA?
it's like 4.20 something.
I don't know how you can be upset about that, man.
It was like 4.30 coming into the game, and he just got 3 outs. He'll probably go out another inning, so it'll drop down to
There you go.
4.18 or something like that. And it's because he had one outing where he gave up 7 earned runs. So you take that outing out, his ERA is probably like 3.30. So, that's what I was talking about. How the fans who understand that Tyler Rogers is good at his job, gets outs, does what he needs to. But then I was also talking about
It's like Giovanni
Leone,
Gallegos with the Cardinals.
Yeah, like Dominic Leone, who was giving up consistent runs every outing. That's how he got released.
Oh, you know what? Actually, here's why you should be pro shift banning, Diego. Gabe Kapler will have less opportunities to look smart.
I would like Gabe Kapler to have no opportunities to look smart because I don't want him as the manager of the Giants.
You see what I'm saying? They're looking out for people like you there, all right? Because there's less chances that he'll have less Gabe Kapler common success moments. Yeah,
I think Gabe Kapler would be an excellent bench coach because he's very good with offensive decisions. Well, he's really good with offensive decisions, but he does not know how to handle a bullpen, at all.
Hey, Joe Madden won a World Series like that, so
that's true. But Gabe Kapler is not Joe Madden.
Well, yeah, he's employed. There's a big difference there.
That's fair. Also fair. Gabe Kapler is also a lot more attractive. So, and also being interviewed on Saturday Night Baseball, apparently.
I'm gonna need to see Gabe Kapler and Mohawk before I
before you make any decisions.
This is a startlingly sparse crowd.
Sunday night.
It actually did rain in Chicago earlier today, so I take that back.
Yeah, it's heavily.
Yes.
So I don't know. We'll see. Also, I was gonna bring this up earlier, but just a quick little trivia about my Twitter account. I have 3 Giants players in my Twitter bio. Do you know what 3 players they are?
Joey Bart?
No, not one of them.
I know Buster Posey has to be one. Otherwise, you're a fake fan.
No, he's not.
Then you're a fake fan.
They're current players.
Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt is one, yes. Granted, one of them is not currently on the Major League roster, but
Okay, well that's gonna be tough for me then.
I mean, I talk about him enough. I feel like you should know who it is. Brandon Belt is one. The other two are going to be a little tough. One of them is currently he started in this game.
Brief intermission. Take your B real, pal.
Oh, is it be real time?
It is B real time.
Everyone, it's time to be real. In case anyone was curious. With this brief intermission here. Hold on. Let me get this everything in here at once. Really triple tasking here. Oh, my desk is messy.
Bang. Comfortable bang.
Bang. Bang.
All right.
You got the easy one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
One of them is a pitcher that Joey also really likes.
What's his name? That Sean dude. He's got the fun last name.
I mean, yeah, it's Sean.
If I can spell it, yeah, okay. I was gonna say I know there's an H. I didn't know. Is there an E at the end, or is it just HJELL?
HJELLE.
Okay.
Sean Jelly, 6'11" pitcher.
Yeah. That was in my head. I was like, I just couldn't remember the. I was like, fun last name. I was like, I don't have the. Not currently on the major. Well, we know it's not Dominic.
No, Jelly's the one not on the current major league roster.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to think.
I said one of them started in this game, and Brandon Belt is currently on the IL.
Is it Tyro? Should be.
No, Tyro's a good one though. Tyro might make it in there soon. You never know.
Is it Richardson, your first base coach?
No, Antoine Richardson is dope though.
He is rocking the double zeros, which I have a lot of respect for.
That's fair. If there's gonna be any coach, I think it'd probably be Alyssa Nacken. But I love Alyssa Nacken. She's great.
If I were to gas up anyone in our 100,000%. I mean, other than Ollie, it'd probably be Jeff Albert, dude. Got to be our hitting coach. Our hitting coach is absolutely filthy. It's like, you want Lars Newbar to have an 800 OPS? Okay, I can do that.
say less.
Like, literally, dude. It's like, in what world does, like, I'm pretty sure Tommy Edman has like a 730 OPS right now. Like, in what world is that? Yeah, Tommy Edman has a 737 OPS right now.
Nice.
What's happening? What is happening?
That's not allowed, actually. That's illegal.
I mean, Tommy Edman with a 737 OPS is ridiculous.
No, that's fair. And also, I'll give you the last name here because it's David VR.
Okay. And why David VR?
I love David VR, dude. He's been so good when he's been up.
That's like if I had in my Twitter bio like Big Ben DeLuzio stan. Like, I don't have a
David VR starting at first base tonight. Plays all around the infield. But, yeah, and it's funny because I have a fantasy football league with a bunch of Giants Twitter people, and my team name is Sean Jelly is Tall. And it's on ESPN. They would not let me abbreviate my team name. So. Or make the acronym for it. Is that the right word? Acronym?
Yes.
For
How am I doing in our Oh my God, I'm trying to write out the phrase New Jersey, but I don't mean the state. I mean literally a New Jersey.
A jersey that is new.
Thank you, capitalization. Oh my goodness. Oh, Avery's team is done. And I have
a whole lot of ours this week.
Oh, I'm just gonna get free points from the defense.
My defense went off today. I employed the Steelers defense.
Wow, I am projected to win 135 to 100 against Avery. Yikes.
I'm projected to win. Let me see here. 160 to 128. So.
Yeah, not bad.
My team performed this week.
My
Made
team
all
was
the
only
right
projected.
starts.
My team was projected to score fewer points than literally anyone, and I just have to say, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Absolutely nobody. No,
Double
fantasy
champ.
baseball's wrapping up here in a sec. We get playoffs next week.
Playoffs are about to start. My dynasty
Yep.
league is going to be interesting. I think I'll be a competitive round one exit in our here at Diamond Digest, which
It's
fine
funny because
by
if the
me.
results, if we have the current results hold, it's you and me next week.
Well, see, there it is. I would be fine being a tough out in the first round. I think that
Because
that's
I'm the 4 seed and you're the 5.
I think that that's the extent my team can get to, and I think that that's fine. If I win a playoff matchup, I win a playoff matchup. But
Fair enough. I get it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping to make a run. I've
hey,
been
man, you never know.
consistently I've been consistently in the playoff picture the entire time in this league. So I'm hoping to kind of stick that out. But like I said,
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think I was ever in first place. I've been as high as second and like as low as like seventh, and I'm in fifth. Like I'm very clearly like he's hanging out.
Yeah, same, but I'm sitting at 4 instead. But yeah. I think that we're like separated by like a game or something like that. It's been very close.
Be real post challenge. I swear, man, I get to see everybody else's load up. I get that spin in circle every time.
See, mine doesn't even like show everyone else's yet. It's like it'll take a hot minute to update. Be real, it's got its problems. It's a baby.
Game
Yeah, it's
time
growing.
by decade. Bro, we're about to get back to 1970s ball. It's going to be awesome.
Speed run ball games. Speed run ball games.
I saw the counter argument of like, oh, boo, like should be like more time at the ballpark is better. And I'm like, that's not where the money for the league is. They do not care about like that's not Major League Baseball's job to provide the best like in stadium experience. That's a job of the individual team. Like they do not.
As long
care.
as the Oakland A's play in the Coliseum, the Major League Baseball does not care about in-game experience.
Or Tampa, or Tampa, or 14 other stadiums. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, that's fair. A lot of them are bad. So I don't know. Like, yeah, the league has not once cared about in-game experience. They cared about how much money you're going to give me.
And the thing is,
all
though,
the
is like
time.
this is like a rare instance where Major League Baseball is like 100% in the right to be like, we don't care about, like, it's not our job to
Don't
make
care.
we can give you the rules to make your park experience better. You know what the real answer is? What one of the biggest COVID casualties and stuff were? Open the ballpark to batting practice for the fans again, like an extra hour, like it used to be.
They're not doing that anymore?
It used to be allowed to get into a game 3 hours before, and now it's like 2 hours before. Like, if you really want to spend that much time in the ballpark, just do that. Because what that's also going to do is that also means that all those hourly, like, stadium workers get another hour of pay.
Yeah, but baseball,
and the people that
anyone.
The people that show up at noon for the 3 p.m. game, those people, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, are the kind of people that stadium staff don't really have to worry about, like, dealing with. Like, that's Grandpa Jim with his old wired earbuds with like the handheld radio.
I want one of those so bad though.
so he can listen to the pregame radio show while he's penciling in his little lineup card. Like that's who comes to the ballpark 3 hours before.
You say that, but like also that sounds awesome, and I want to do that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Those people are phenomenal, and I think that those people deserve to have as much of the ballpark. You know what I mean?
They should be able to get into the ballpark 3 hours. They want to
walk around. If they want to walk around the team store, and they need maybe they want the official team scorebook for this year. Let those people let them do that.
Let them enjoy baseball.
Yeah, that is, I think, what's going to help. And a specific note for the Giants: let adults go down your large slide, because maybe there was a
everyone can't go down it.
That's what I'm saying. It's about
Make another one. Build a second one to Mitt.
Build a do that. Actually, do that. Except no, I take it back. Build another one for kids, but then 2 for adults, and make one
Yeah.
Coca-Cola and one Pepsi, and then you can have people choose which one they want to go down.
That'd be honestly kind of electric.
Free marketing. You're welcome.
I think it'd be really cool to have one at like kind of like right field, where like the
Build
Coke
one
kinda
in the
sits.
bay. a gigantic
water.
Coke bottle that erupts Coca-Cola every time there's a home run.
Yes,
That's-
this is Coca-Cola. Listen to our please.
That's definitely good for the environment. I'm sure that's like
Yeah,
not a
that's,
horrible
it's
decision
fantastic for the
whatsoever.
environment. What do you mean? The ocean needs more corn syrup. That's what I've been saying for years. That was a joke. The ocean does not need more corn syrup.
No, Diego hates the environment, guys. That's the
Not
take.
true.
If you take away one thing from
That is
tonight,
false.
it's that Diego hates the environment.
This is false accusations.
That's why people watch our broadcasts, is for our anti-environment. Actually, I love golf specifically because it takes up space for trees.
This is Carson's take. Golf is the best sport
No,
because it
yeah,
limits
oh,
environmental.
Anyone
Gain.
who knows me knows that I literally was
Hate the
complaining
environment.
about
We know
I was complaining about golf while I was at brunch today.
that was the most. I was complaining about golf at brunch today.
All right. You know what? Here, I'll link what this restaurant looks like. Did I have brunch? Yeah, but I'm not,
No, I love brunch. I just think that sentence was.
I'm here to change the stigma around brunch. Brunch is a word.
I
It does
might
not.
text a friend to see if she wants to go to brunch this weekend.
Oh, bang.
No, not like that. I just haven't seen her. In a
No,
while.
I just meant like
I
you're
do
making
like
you're
brunch.
making fun plans, dude. I'm not.
I do like brunch.
Here you
I
go.
went to brunch recently. Actually.
There's the link of the inside of the restaurant I went to today.
Yeah, I can.
You can tell me just based on vibes alone. That place has been there since 1935.
Oh
Tell me
yeah, that
this-
place is old.
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
Yeah, I went. I don't mess about.
I'll link you the last place I went to brunch. If I can remember the name.
Boom.
Oh gosh, is it Huckleberry? No. Oh gosh, let me look up brunch places in Boise because I currently cannot remember the name of the place. It wasn't somewhere I knew. It was somewhere my other friends knew. And I'm like, oh yeah. It was also very good. I got. Oh, there it is. That's the name. That's the name right there.
Bang, 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 bang.
But like I went and then like the waitress is like, you guys ready to order? And everyone's like, yeah, and I was not ready to order. So I just kind of like looked at something that I was looking at. And I'm like, that seems fine, and it was phenomenal. It was
Hey, everyone.
was.
Oh, sorry. Go
I need you
ahead.
to describe this dish. So it was biscuits with brisket on top of that. With
Real quick, we'll look at that play though.
hollandaise
Look at that
sauce.
play real quick though. Watch that play.
I'm just behind. I'm waiting still.
I know that's why I gave you a little bit of. It's a nice play.
Peyton, the place you're thinking about is I'll link it in there. I'm not gonna just like throw it out there, but
Wow, that was a heck of a play. That was a very nice play.
I'm still waiting. And that's the place that you're talking
Okay.
about.
Okay.
I'll
Get out of here. There is one of those in about 2 hours away from me.
Yeah, I realized soon after the whole thing happened that it's a national thing. Like I thought.
I didn't know that. That's
a
oh
great
my
play. Yeah.
god! I just Google image of food. Good God, I'm hungry.
It looks so good, doesn't it?
Wow.
It is incredible. I love it.
Tonight might be no. I can't. I have to go to bed after that. I can't be eating. I'll make a panini. I'll make a panini tonight.
A panini.
A panini. I'll probably go like Colby Jack, maybe some like garlic roast beef, a little spicy brown mustard.
Spicy brown.
I think that's. Dude, I just realized I have 4 kinds of mustard in my fridge right now.
Nice. That's the place. The last place I went to brunch.
I have. I love when we send Google image links. Yo.
You said one first, so I just said one.
No,
back.
I know. That's why I said that. I'm like, God, it's a big link.
Yeah.
like, Google him. He's like, oh, you want to send a text link of a picture? Enjoy every letter in the alphabet.
Twice.
Yeesh, this looks nice. Their logo
It
is
was
hard.
Oh yeah, it's incredible, dude. A lot of
Yes.
local places around here, especially like they have little like the logos they do for their places are incredible. So good. But yeah, this place very very good. Was a big fan of what I got. They also have like mimosa towers, which is kind of cool. I think it was like for $55 you can get like it's like in a kind of tower thing. I think it was like 8
Yep.
mimosas.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough to get you there. So,
Yeah, it's also like a pretty solid deal if you think about it.
oh, you were saying sorry. Biscuits, brisket.
Oh yes, poached eggs, hollandaise sauce. It was so good, and the side was roasted potatoes, and then like an arugula salad kind of thing. Like
I need
it was so good, dude.
I need to live the life Anthony Bourdain did of get me to good restaurants, please. I beg.
No, honestly,
Or really, honestly,
Figure
I'll
it
be
out.
real, man. Oh, Ian Happ can't play defense.
I'm still on commercial. I'm not on live. That's probably why. That's probably an issue.
JD Davis, common success for the Giants
JD
3
Davis
hitter.
is him, unfortunately.
That is
Um,
off the wall.
It'd probably help if I, went stream the game live instead of 2 minutes behind.
That hey, listen, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I would tell you that that's helpful.
It's probably a plus. 103.3
Yeah, like, I'm not-
off the bat, dog.
That's what I'm saying. He
That's good.
cooked it.
I do like that Wade Miley curve though.
Never ever forget when the Reds just let Wade Miley go. That made me so
Yeah.
angry.
Dude, man, Wade Miley is.
When I
good
saw
at
that, and I'm
baseball.
like, if the Brewers pick him up and unlock like 2.5 ERA Wade Miley, I'll be furious.
Fuming, dog. 2.5 Wade Miley is. I don't know what his ERA is this year. I can kind of look into this a little bit. I was 3.13 coming into the game.
I said he's a good player.
Oh yeah, Wade Miley's good.
I don't understand how you like. Well, I mean, you know what? Actually,
You go and sign with the Cubs.
Well, I mean, guaranteed spot in the rotation. Plus, if you pitch well, you get traded at deadline. That's what
valid.
that would have been maybe my thought process. Was he 33?
But he pitched 35? Oh, he's only pitched 26 innings this season.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's been a little banged up, but
Yeah, he's pitched the last few weeks, and that's it. It looks like,
still though,
but still
That's-
very
that's-
good. And
that's
efficient,
in that's in 5 starts.
yeah,
that's a-
2.77 actually.
That's a 3.13 ERA with a 3.55 FIP. Yeah, you take that, dude. You take that.
Yeah, this guy, man, his
Longoria's going bald and still chose to bleach the hair. That's certainly a choice. Not going to go
Longo
well for him.
is incredible. I love Longo. Oh, David VR, what are you doing, bud? Yeah, Longo just kind of does things. Just kind of vibes. Like in a good way, but just kind of vibing. I forgot Wade Miley pitched in Houston.
I did not. Oh,
Completely forgot about that until right now. He's good in Houston too. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm curious about his.
John Boyce is so funny, dude. I have to read this. A lot of people are asking me, "Hey, John, you're such a big sports guy. Why do they call it Sunday Night Football?" Sorry, but I'm just as lost as you are. I have no clue.
I don't know.
It's so dumb. He had another tweet about the Chiefs today. Where is this? The Chiefs are taking the field all wearing Chiefs jerseys. I love this energy that they're bringing. It just sends a message. We're the Chiefs. We're all on the same team. This franchise is special.
God. We're all on the same team.
Hey, listen, man, he's got to be on the same page from day one. There's really only one way to go about it.
Oh, I just realized they asked the guy who asked Evan Longoria if he eats mac and cheese with a spoon or a fork is one of my Twitter mutuals.
Nice.
Bang.
Evan Longoria knows of your existence adjacently. That's what I heard.
Adjacently, he knows I'm a person.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful Milwaukee Brewers out of the playoffs.
For now.
Oh,
Wait
listen,
until San
man.
Diego falls apart.
I heard it's who wants it less, man. But I had to hear all the Brewers pitching, and I'm like, do you guys realize they're not going to have 4 Cy Young contenders pitch for them again? That's not going to happen. Like, there's just simply no right. That's literally people literally privately and publicly.
But what if they did?
Would go. Actually, if you look at blank, it's all really sustainable. And I'm like, it's not that they don't have the talent, just sheer
the talent
RNG.
is 100%.
Just sheer RNG. It can't happen again. It can't. Like,
that's not how it works.
Because people are like, oh, what if Pujols came back? If Pujols came back, it's like very likely that dude would be OPSing like 705. Like, he's not gonna OPS 870 next. Like, if he came back next year, it just wouldn't happen. This is an insane moment, and we're fortunate that we get to be a part of it.
Also, Tyro comes up, gets the
he's Hemi Neutron, dude.
Tyro is him. In case no one knew that, you should.
An elite fantasy pickup for me this year. An elite
pickup from the Giants last year.
Yeah, he's like 26 too, isn't he? Like, he's got some legs on him.
I think he's 28. But
we'll be in his 20s for the next couple years. Is kind of what I'm getting at least, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, he is 26. What?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought he was older. What am I talking about?
No, that's what I mean. Like, when you guys got him, I was like, I like this pickup because best case scenario, it can give you 12 and 12 in homers and steals and be a serviceable, utility infielder. And now we're talking about, what does he have? Like 3 WAR on the year, I'd be willing to guess, on Baseball Reference?
1.5. Or 1.6, but
maybe I'm overstepping a little bit.
I think he's not fantastic defensively. Real quick.
He's just like he's just like a little baby Tom. He's like not. He'll be Tommy Edman one day. I have faith.
Yeah, he's worth exactly 0.0 D-WAR. So.
Well, okay, so not a bad defender.
Nope, I lied. Really? It's negative 0.7.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, never mind.
I lied. I was looking at the wrong number. So yeah, if he was better defensively, he'd be close to 3.
My God. What is the difference for like? I don't know what the difference is for Tommy Edman this year.
Between what and what, like?
The difference between having a 690 OPS and having a 741. Like the walks and strike
51 points.
No, I know the strikeouts and walks are identical. I guess he's got a couple more homers, but like he has less total. I mean, granted, sample size, right? Like he's got about 20 games left, but he has 13 less doubles this year than he did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has less extra base hits this year. Is he just focusing on just hitting the ball more? Period. That might be it. It might
Could be.
Which like is normally not advice. White Sox fans are having a heart attack hearing me talking about being like, it's good actually to focus on just hitting the ball, but that has to be what it is. All his percentile, like it's all the same stuff. It maybe he's just swinging more. That literally might just be what it is.
That could be it. There's a good chance that's legitimately just it.
Like, dude, you're like, dude, hey man, you don't draw walks. Like, why are you? If you see 95 down the middle, swing.
Yeah, if it's 95, just like down Main Street.
Simply hit a home run, Tommy.
Simply make contact, and good things will happen.
I mean, he's.
Ooh, as someone who criticized the Cubs City Connect so much, that Wrigleyville beanie that family's wearing.
Oh, all the merch for it outside of the actual uniforms are dope.
I would, very easily believe
the
that.
polo that has the Wrigley Field, it's like a Nike polo with just the Wrigleyville logo on it, looks phenomenal. But, let me pull up this Savant for Mr. Tommy Edman real quick. No blues, no
Senor
blues.
Tommy.
Oh my goodness!
No whammies.
A startlingly. I mean, there's a couple of light blues, but
nothing aggressively blue.
No, his worst is hard hit percentage and like barrel percentage and chase rate.
I mean, those are good things to not have in the blue.
You know what's crazy is his chase rate is 37th percentile, but his K rate is only 74th percentile.
That's pretty good.
That is that. I mean,
well,
wow,
80th
percentile in whiff rate as well. He's got to be just swinging like he's just got to be.
It sounds like it. It sounds like he's just swinging.
I've cracked it. 72nd percentile for XBA, by the way. Respect him.
Also, I forgot Robbie Grossman was Brave.
Yeah, dude, because they did the exact same shit they did last year, which was like, hey, you know, guys that are capable of hitting at like near all-star level or all-star level? Yeah, we're going to trade absolute nothing for them.
Yeah, and then they're going to produce like a lot.
Oh, yeah. Tommy Edman's hard hit rate is up. His K rate is up like 3%. Well, never mind. His K rate is still low. What?
You're trying to figure out why Tommy Edman is the way that he is.
His exit velo is just inexplicably, his average exit velo is just inexplicably 2 miles an hour faster this year.
Okay. That's like good. I guess he's just seeing the ball better.
I get, yeah, like
better contact.
I don't think there's an answer in the numbers other than like see the ball, hit the ball
in a good way.
Yeah, I think he's just swinging the bat more at
Micah
at
Parsons is him, by the way, in case you were curious.
I mean, and maybe it's the same way that like, because I know I read a whole thing about like Brendan Donovan, right? Like he only has like 4 homers on the year.
Right.
The reason that he has like a 290-ish batting average is like he doesn't chase power at all. Like
that's
one of his
valid.
One of his minor league hitting coaches was like flat out, like you have a major league caliber eye and bat, but you don't have major league power. Like you just don't. So if you chase fly balls, you're not going to go far. You want to chase line drives, and so maybe it's just the same advice.
No, that's valid. And also, Peyton put something in her chat that I want to double check really quick. Because I'm sure Peyton's read about. No,
bang,
no,
bang, dude. Bang.
I'm sure it's right because I know Peyton knows his stuff and all that. I just have a hard time believing the number. I believe that. Are you kidding me? You see,
I
would believe it too. Kick rocks.
Just taking a big old bat to the entire concept and just whack.
Yep. Anyway, no, but the Julio Rodriguez game-tying home run today for the Mariners, 117.2 off the bat. That is absurdly.
Rookie of the year. I'm sorry. Rookie of the year. Rookie of the year.
What about you're a Rutschman guy?
If you don't think that I have been on both of them forever, like it's
torn about trying to make a decision.
Dude, I'm not joking. Like I'm buying probably a jersey of both of theirs. Like
I want a Julio really bad.
I'm probably buying a Black Adley jersey, and I'm probably gonna buy mint Julio. Maybe orange Adley.
The emerald Julio.
Which one?
I don't
what?
know. I think it's no. Here.
Oh no.
Okay, there you go. You figured it out. Anyway, but no.
That dude is paler than me. No one is confused.
There we go. There it is. No, but
the other Adley Rutschman. There's that,
the other guy.
The other one.
No, but I have an emerald Mariners jersey. I have a white. I really want the powder blue one. but I want a powder blue Ichiro. I think I want the navy blue Julio. I think that would
If
be
you're
or
in
a
the
throwback.
market, if you're in the market for a powder blue jersey, there's really.
Look, I'll
Really?
make my way around getting the thing I want to.
Actually, I'll take it back. I'd say if you're
team.
gonna get a powder blue, I'd say get a Bobby Witt Royals powder blue.
That's the thing. Like, I'm gonna get around to getting a jersey from every team.
You're lying. You're not buying a Cardinals jersey. Get out of here.
I have a Phillies jersey, dude. Like, what makes you think I won't buy a Cardinals jersey?
Yeah, but like that's like an irrelevant franchise. Like, you know, that's like a small time irrelevant franchise. Like they need the support. You know, like they, you know, the Phillies.
They need it.
If we were a European sport, the Phillies would have been battling relegation for the last decade.
No, that's valid. Like, that's fair.
Oh, Nico Horner is second MLB among shortstops in OAA. I wonder who the first one is.
Probably a player for sure.
That's the jersey you should get. Actually, I'd respect you so hard if you bought a Tommy Edman jersey, like so hard.
I think unironically, I'd want like a Yepez.
Yeah, or Newt Bar. That'd be tough.
Newt Bar would be. I think
A Newt
for a
Bar
lot of these
jersey
other
would be tough.
teams, I just want like that random guy, like
Yeah,
like Lars Newt Bar.
Lars Newt Bar is
Right.
tough. Yepez, I do fear Yepez is a trade candidate this offseason. As much as I hate
That's
to say
probably true, but I also think Yepez just looks good on the back of a jersey because it's got a Y and a Z in the name.
I don't know, because if I'm reading the tea leaves a little bit, I think we view Yepez as a potential to play first base for us in the post Goldschmidt era, and it's really easy to just keep him. Like I think it's he can DH, he can play left field passively enough. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's more likely we trade Alec Burleson because that dude's actually just a DH, and we have little to no interest in players of that. So Oakland Athletics, congratulations, meet your next DH for the next 4.5 seasons. His name's Alec Burleson, and he gets a lot of hits.
You also don't get Sean Murphy anymore, but
no, yeah. Well, don't tell him that part.
You also get Matthew Liberatore.
You also get like probably Paul DeYoung, if I'm being honest. That's like legit.
They would take Paul DeYoung.
Oh no, I seriously. Yeah,
like,
it like
makes sense.
It makes sense. But like they need someone to pretend to has like major league clout to like put on like the Twitter banner. Like unironically,
they just got rid of Elvis Andrews, so I mean,
yeah.
Like who else? They have Sean Murphy now. That's their guy at the moment, but
yeah, future. It's
like the Moneyball, like the movie itself, where they're putting up like all these old guys nobody's up on the Coliseum.
Yep. Paul David Justice DeYoung, as he's most commonly known here in St. Louis.
Paul David Justice DeYoung. Dude, I might have to watch Moneyball here in the next couple of days. It's just such a good movie.
Do you know a movie I rewatched recently that is still phenomenal? Major League.
League of Their Own.
I did watch League of Their Own maybe 2-3 months ago. Good.
I watched it a few weeks ago. Really good.
I mean, as someone literally
Major
from
League.
as someone literally from like Illinois as well, like that movie is like the place an hour and a half away. With a Dottie Henson Funko Pop. That's what they need. I said they need the Dottie Henson Funko Pop.
That would go so hard. That would go so hard. I'd buy
it. If they had a splits one when she makes the catch, that'd be so fire.
Isn't she what was it? What do they say about isn't she what a hitter?
That's Marla Hooch. Because they're showing everybody like they're showing everybody like up close, and then Marla Hooch is like her at second base, like way far back.
Yeah, but the line is what a hitter, right?
Yeah, Marla Hooch. What a hitter.
What a hitter. Yep.
And she is though.
Oh yeah.
Marla Hooch's pro comp, Kyle Schwarber. That's Marla Hooch's pro comp.
Am
sense. I wrong? Like just absolute like lefty, like immediate bomb.
Yeah. 100%. The most accurate statement I've ever heard.
That'd actually be so fun to do like pro comps for like the League of Their Own team.
What's stopping us from doing it right now? Nothing.
Nothing, I guess. Yeah. Let's think here.
Absolutely. What? It's just
Dottie's got to
it's just so
be.
funny. What?
We need.
Are
We
we
need
doing
it.
active guys?
Okay, that's the issue, right? Because we know Dottie like retires like insanely short peak.
Yeah. 1-year wonder.
I'm trying to think who had like. We can go all time for this because this would be I think a little disingenuous because like especially at the catcher position, like dare I say, there's no one in the game right now that can. I guess I don't know. We only see her play one season and then she quits. Would she just be Adley? Because Adley's played one season and he's
one
been like
season.
Like Adley's been like the best catcher in the game this year.
Breaking news: Adley Rutschman is going to retire from baseball after this season.
I hope not.
According to our,
I'd maybe cry. I'd like maybe actually legitimately cry
same.
if he hung it up, man.
Same.
But no, like, is that fair? Is that a fair comp?
I don't know, because like
we almost need someone that's only played 1 year, and like, there's no. The only like year two catcher was like Tyler Stevenson, but he's been hurt all year. You know.
That's fair. I don't know. I feel like you don't have to. I mean, I think this just might be direct, just for this case. Like, you don't necessarily have to think about the career longevity or anything like that. You just have to think about like the player in the season and who that compares to. You know,
like Johnny Bench. Then we talking maybe like a Johnny Bench.
We talk like Johnny Bench. Yeah, I feel like that adds up. Like a Brian McCann that won insane framing season.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'm trying to think. Or like like Mike Zunino last year when he hit like 35.
Last year's like Mike Zunino. Low key, like might be right.
That's not a terrible comp. You see, but the reason I said Adley though is we only see her hit like a decent amount of homers, but like she seems like she's like a doubles. You know what I mean? She's like a gap hitter.
Yeah, God,
like
Micah Parsons just got his second sack on a third down in the red zone this game.
Good ball player.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think Adley makes sense. I think I like Adley more, just straight up.
I gotta look at a league of their own lineup. I gotta pull this up.
I know. I'm trying to think as well. A league of their own. I would. You know what I kind of really want now? Just now I'm thinking about it. I would love to just have like a fake lineup card from like one of those, like a league of their own with just like the batting order and the bench and stuff. Like have it framed and like, I think that'd be really cool. Like as like decor. Like putting it up like right here next to my other baseball things, like right there, a framed like their own lineup card.
Oh, that would be kind of tough.
That'd be gas, dude. Or like Major League, any one of these.
So we're clearly we need to use the roster from 1945, right? That's the championship year.
Yes. Wait, what are you looking up to find this stuff?
I am currently using the All American Girls Professional Baseball League.org website.
There you go.
Which has wonderful merchandise that you can shop for. You can also feel free to donate to their museum. Can I get stat lines though? I doubt. I mean, they give me the team win-loss. I think we might have to go like player by player.
That might be.
All right, our first player from Peoria, we got Southpaw starting pitcher Amy Applegren.
Also an electric name, straight up. Like, that's a great name.
She did throw a no-hitter. Oh, they do have stats. Hold up, dude. Okay.
Hold on, wait. I need to catch up to you. My computer's working on it. Wait, where'd you find it?
Is she like peak Adam Wainwright? What are these strikeout numbers?
Are you on Teams or how'd you find?
So I googled 1945 Rockford Peaches. Click the first link, and then when it gives you like their pictures, click on their picture of the player, and then scroll down after their biography, and it gives stats.
Oh, okay. That's funny because I just looked up the website itself.
Are you ready for the stat line in 1945? This is such a Chad stat line.
Go for it.
What was her? Oh my God, this is nuts.
The GOAT.
So, okay. In 1945, she pitched 214 innings, 13-11 win-loss record, 2.44 ERA.
That's real good.
As a lefty, that's like Kershaw, bro. Are you kidding me?
Is she Kershaw? Is that just the comp right there?
I mean, here's the. Are you ready for the crazy stat though? 27 strikeouts in that time. She had 27 strikeouts and had an ERA that low. That's absurd.
Man, that's insane.
Also, the defense, dude, if Fangraphs could like do a project on team defense, she gave up 81 runs and only 58 were earned.
What's up?
That is horrific team defense. Our
producers Peyton, we're talking about the 1945 Rockford Peaches.
We for those of you just joining us or are curious, we're talking about a league of their own, and I was like, oh, like what if we made like pro comparisons? And thankfully, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, which is the organization that was founded that had women's professional sports through, I am sure, countless volunteer/paid hours of fans, former players, their families, patrons. There appears to be fairly significant statistical information. I mean, it's, you know, I know a lot of people that watch our stuff and engage with our stuff, you know, might not be the stat lines you're necessarily looking for, but these are stats lines you could show your mom or dad and they'd understand, and they're pretty robust. So I will.
And your parents will be like, oh, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, this is awesome, to put it lightly. This is freaking sweet that this exists.
It's awesome. It's dope.
Now we can also look up who won. It's called the pitching champion and the batting champion. So I do want to compare her because she did not win the Cy Young. But the person that did for the Grand Rapids. So when it shows the years of all her statistics, you can click on the year and then it gives a season overview.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, Connie, let's see what you put up. Let's see what you put up on the mound. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. Are you ready for this? This is absurd. Yeah. 391 innings pitched. Are you ready?
Okay.
What do you think her ERA is?
Give me the innings pitched one more time.
391. In 46 innings, by the way. 0.81.
Jesus Christ. You took the one away and I was close. That's a whole earned run.
Her win-loss record, 32-11.
My God.
Oh my God. Connie is the GOAT. That is ridiculous. She played. Listen to this 2-year peak, dude. Listen to this 2-year peak. So she does that in 1945, right?
Uh-huh.
However, you got to think about 1946, the years, you know, the league has been established for a couple years, and all the women that were working in the service, they're not working in the service anymore. You know, there's some athletes, right? Like we could probably assume the competitive, the overall competition took a step up. Her third year in the league, 366 innings pitched, 0.96 ERA, 33-9 win-loss. Freak of nature. Her worst season. She only played 8 games in 1948. Maybe had an injury, had to hang it up, right? 2.47 ERA.
That's still insane.
In eight starts. Through 62 innings pitched over those 8 starts.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Now, for the bat, I am curious to see what we're talking about for batting champion.
Yeah, I got it up. So the batting champion, we have Mary Wisham, nickname Wish. Mary, maiden name Nesbitt, also just a good name.
Solid name.
Yeah, in 45, right? So the year we're talking about.
Yeah.
In 66 games, 135 at bats. Records no home runs, but hits.
Was she a two-way? Was she a two-way player? Not
in 1945. It appears though.
Wait, no, I'm looking at.
Oh nope, I lied. I just can't read.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she's a two-way.
Who do you have as MVP? Who do you have as MVP in the 1945 All-American Girls Professional Baseball? Because
It's gotta be Wish.
this two-way
Gotta be
production
Wish.
is nasty to say the least.
Yeah, this 187 ERA and 37 games and 284 innings pitched.
That walk to strikeout rate is insane.
101 walks to 58 strikeouts.
Also, dude, yet another player whose defense horrifically let them down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe it's like a scoring thing I'm not aware of, but
It might be. I don't know. And also, I'm
that
sure like
is-
this isn't like 1,000% accurate or anything, but
I would assume it is just because of the website that we're talking about here. You know, like
that's. I mean, yeah, that's probably fair.
they're probably missing statistics in the sense.
Yeah,
that,
that's what I mean. Like they're probably missing.
Okay,
here and there. Like, so it's not like 100% like everything, but it's like pretty darn close.
Diego, I'm gonna read you the charm school rules. Okay.
Okay.
So very famous scene in the movie, obviously as well, where they have to go to our main protagonists who are literally like I don't even small business owners. Like they clearly run the farm.
Yeah.
Like I think it's kind of implied that the parents are like definitely older and they like run the farm together. So these are women that like are clearly like they know how to interact with people in like a polite way. Like they're on a farm, they're business owners. Anyway, the beauty routine.
I feel like I'm going to hate this so much.
Cleansing cream, which all right, it's a little face wash. That would make sense that you get that.
It's just hygiene.
Yeah, lipstick. I don't think you need that.
That's nice.
Cream.
If you want to do it, go for it.
Cream deodorant. Is there a different kind, or did they just like word things poorly back in the day? Because
there's a good chance they just worded things weird. Like I feel like that's probably right.
Mild astringent. I don't know what that is.
I don't even know what that. Yeah, I don't know what that word means, dog.
I'm about to Google this. Please don't be weird.
It's probably gonna be weird, dude.
Oh, it's for like athlete's foot is what you use it for. Okay.
Okay.
You use
So
it for
like
anything from like
stuff,
insects bites, cuts, allergies, athlete's foot. Okay. Oh, it's like, dude, things that count as an astringent is literally like very cold water, rubbing alcohol. Like, okay. So that's just all right. Face powder for brunettes. So did they
only brunettes?
Like you're on your own if you're a redhead. Hand lotion and hair remover, which is certainly a choice.
Yeah, that's something. I'm assuming you're still reading.
I am. I'm like Oh my gosh, this is crazy, man. Like this is I am
Is it probably not great, I'd imagine.
No, it's all just like stuff that oh my gosh. All right, let's get to the clothes, of course.
Clothing.
A dark suit. All right.
I guess.
Sports jackets and sports coats are. Oh wait, no, that's not even like cool ones. They mean literally like dinner jacket. Like they mean like. Never mind. At first, I was like, oh, they have like varsity jackets. That's kind of dope. I'm like, that fit would go hard.
Probably like a blazer, probably.
That's what I mean. Yeah, in my head, I had like Letterman jacket. I'm like, if they had them walking around.
You say that, I think blazer.
Yeah, I saw that and I was thinking I'm like, they're walking around in a Letterman jacket and like some
that
like jeans. That'd be a dope fit.
No, sure. Maybe.
Shoes are for the most part casual. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here you go. Ready?
I don't think I am.
You know, like a casual pair of shoe, you know, like a flat walking shoe or a saddle Oxford, etc. Let's look at that quick. What a saddle Oxford is.
Is it like a
Oh,
sneaker?
Oxford. Oh my God, no, dude. Google it. I knew Oxford shoes are dress shoes, but like it's like I think of like 1950s like Grease
It's
shoes.
just a loafer.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This is crazy.
These are like bowling shoes, dog.
Yeah, really, man. They had them dressed like professional bowlers out here.
Is this, the AAG PBL, or is this, just a PBL? Professional
Dude.
Bowling League.
They did say if like hats aren't preferred, but if you do wear one, just like wear your team hat, basically. All right.
All right, that's fair. Casual.
A small dub in a field of L's here.
Yeah. It's a small win. Like emphasis on small win. It's not a big
Speech.
win. A win.
The first requirement for charm of speech is a pleasing voice. A low voice instead of a high-pitched voice is always most pleasing. Who wrote this?
Who's writing these things?
That's the words of a man interested in other men. That's who wrote that. Like, yeah, if you like sounded like a guy, that like might be like even more like,
It'd be better.
That's make yourself heard is always most desirable. All right, yes, yeah. Be careful of using use of slang and the slurring of words. One of the cardinal rules is to not talk too loudly. I lasted 8 minutes in this league.
8 seconds more like,
but sportsmanship. Ooh. Let's see.
What a hitter.
I want to see if there's
in my head really funny.
So basically they're like, it's completely fine if you like get upset about bad calls, basically, but they're like, don't showboat to like other teams. They're like showboat to your fans, and you can get mad at umpires, but don't. All right, that's like kind of what you teach like kids when they learn how to play baseball, right? Like that's kind of what
you celebrate your wins, but don't show up anybody.
Yeah, they're like, so, and if you get upset, you're allowed to get upset, of course, but always keep it directed towards like the officials. Not okay, yeah. Still comes across a little shitty how it's worded, of course, here, but
most of these are like,
oh my God,
these are worded horrifically.
You know what? This part actually is nice. The whole dealing with the public section. The first sentence is, because you're a ball player and a member of the team in your home city, it is taken for granted that you will be popular and well known by sight. That's cool.
Yeah, I like the acknowledgement of
like I do like that well, and also just that's a tie game for the Cubs, by the way. But also just for them to say, like, for them to have that kind of faith in the players of like, if you do all of this, like you'll be known, you will be good. Yeah, like you will be asked for autographs, and you will be asked questions about yourself and about the team.
Just respect yourself, or not respect. What's the word? Represent. That's what I'm looking for. Represent yourself appropriately.
On occasion, if any person should attempt to be overly friendly or obnoxious, probably read that as hit on you. Extricate yourself from the situation without being rude or abrasive yourself. Just leave.
Just walk away. All you gotta do is walk away.
Oh, I forgot they had chaperones too.
Yeah.
That's so good, man. This is so cool. This website is so awesome. I'm very glad that
we stumbled upon this today.
Really, man, like I am.
This is incredible. If you have the time and just want something to do, just scroll through the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League website. Learn some history. Learn some stuff. Familiarize yourself with everything.
If you have a little bit of time or money as well, there's also a player association, quote unquote, which is a nonprofit that I'll read their mission statement to research, collect, document, preserve, and promote the history of the All American Girls Professional Baseball League, to provide opportunities for social interaction of the membership, to disseminate historical, educational, and factual information regarding the league and its personnel, and 4, to promote and support modern women's baseball. That is very, very cool.
It is very cool.
You can become a member.
You can.
It's kind of cool.
An associate member. You have student members.
That's what I'm saying. If you're a student right now, you got $20 to throw down to support women in baseball. Why not?
Yeah, that's incredible. You should do that. If you have the time and you're interested,
yeah, why not?
Have the money, have the funds. Like, there's really, really good stuff going on here. So you should really look into it.
This is crazy.
Third-party merchandise.
Yeah, I think there's like their actual stores. But I will say as well, I know that
bobbleheads.
Oh, what is it? I'm blanking on the name.
What do you know? Like what do you know? Like, you haven't said anything.
Hold on one sec. Is it Homage, the website? Yeah, I think they sell like merchandise that has. I know the Hall of Fame does too. I want to say there's like a few like pretty like legitimate outlets that also have. Because I was planning on purchasing a. I was planning on purchasing a T-shirt.
That'd be good. That'd be nice. Pretty sweet. Yeah, like bobbleheads, dog. Like these are cool.
That's very, very cool.
They're like generic, just like a couple of them are like just kind of generic, like Rockford Peaches, and because they have one for every team, the same like just generic bobblehead with all different team uniforms and stuff, which is really, really cool. They got a couple of players, it seems like. But what else is there? Team Brown apparel. Oh,
this is a cool thing we found, man. I'm glad that we.
this was awesome. This is great.
This is like so sick that like I really love how much. I'm so happy that they have that much data though as well. Like that much.
They have a lot of data, a lot of detail.
Like that is a lot, and like that takes a lot. That takes a lot of work, and I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, no, these T-shirts and stuff go hard.
That's what I'm saying, man.
These are incredible. They have there's no crying in baseball with the AAGPBL like logo next to it, and I think that's also awesome. Yeah, the Rockford Peaches, like, they have 9 pages worth of shirts.
The Baseball Hall of Fame does. Are you at the Baseball Hall of Fame?
I am currently on Team Brown Apparel, which is a link I got from the AAGPBL website.
Ah, gotcha. I was gonna say, I know that the Hall of Fame website has like a couple pages worth as well.
This is just the link that was on their website, so I'm like, I'll follow the link. So, like, yeah, it's, man, I straight up might buy some of these tonight.
I'm debating it, dude. I might a little Rockford
They've got
Peaches
just
hoodie.
Dude, they've got just an AAGPBL pullover, like a crew neck fleece.
Oh, do they?
Do they?
What was that you said? Team Brown. What was that? What's the name of that website? We're just online shopping right now. I'm
Brown Apparel.
shamelessly.
Here, I'll send it. I'll send this.
Yeah, drop the link. I'm shamelessly. I'll shamelessly.
I'll shamelessly plug this all day.
Dude, they have 8x10s. They have 8x10s of the team posters. That's kind of tough. Really? On the Baseball Hall of Fame website, they do. That is kind of. Should we get Scott the Kalamazoo Lassies? They're from Michigan.
That's Michigan. It's pretty good.
Yeah, man. Team Brown.
Yeah.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. This might be time to add another poster to the collection.
I'm saying
That
I have a spot
that is
right there.
that poster is hard. That'd be the one you're
Ignore my
looking for.
crooked whiteboard that I haven't fixed yet, but
And no one knows. No one knew it was crooked
I've
until
got one spot right here. Like I just moved these two up yesterday, so I have another spot right here for a poster.
Yeah, hit that link, man. Hit that link and look at that thing. That thing is hard.
Okay. It's funny because I have a poster for that could fit in this spot. It's just not a baseball poster. I feel like it would mess up the vibe. Like it is a good poster. It's from work. Ooh, that. Yeah, I might have to buy that.
That's a dope poster, to say the least.
Oh man, yeah, we're just online shopping.
That's it. Guess what? I'm shameless about it because we're like shopping for cool stuff that is like objectively a good thing to shop for. So
yeah, and bring some publicity too, because like I'm sure plenty of people, especially baseball fans, have seen A League of Their Own. Like,
if you haven't, like, it's legitimately like it doesn't.
You're doing yourself a disservice. It's such a good movie.
It's not even about like I'll get on the soapbox a little bit real quick because it's not even just about like, oh, if you're a baseball fan. I think it is a absolutely phenomenal cultural study of like American history as well, of like clearly showing this like how deeply entrenched. This is like what I went to college for those that don't know. Like,
history guy.
So like I majored, one of my majors in, it's on the degree is American studies, and it's basically, a lot of cultural study of what goes into like what's so deeply rooted in like Americana and that kind of stuff. And I think that the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League is a great example of like how deeply rooted entertainment and like competitive culture is within the United States, like especially at a time in which we're talking about a need to give people something to entertain themselves with in a way that
something to root for.
Yeah, and to provide it in like a way that was so new. Like it was, I don't know, it was a nice twist on an old classic, Like it was just sick. It was just so cool. And I'm very thankful that
it's awesome.
I'm really, really happy that not only has it seem to have persevered as we've progressed throughout time, but it is also it is raining at Wrigley as well. I didn't realize that it had been like raining, but they just showed Wilmer Flores walking back, and
a
lot of brave souls there. But it
really unfortunate the fact the Giants gave up a run last inning too, because they're past the fifth.
Yeah, actually, yeah. But I mean, man, it just is. It's so cool. And if you haven't seen that movie, man, it's so funny.
Go watch. It's also, it's like Marluch. What a hitter! I don't know why I find that so funny in this moment right now, but
oh man, that would be so like. How is that not an MLB The Show yet?
What a hitter!
I mean, that first of all, that would go hard in MLB The Show, just like a quote or whatever. But I also just mean, like, they had enough teams, right? Like, surely you can get the licensing to have like 12 team, like, because they have like Road to October.
Yeah,
you could for sure make that as a game mode for the women's league.
Yeah, we might have to hit up, local MLB The Show Diamond Digest designer guy. I don't know what else to call it. But a designer of sorts. He's very good at making MLB The Show logos and such.
That is true. Yeah, that game mode would go nutty.
And like, see if you can just design some of the uniforms and logos in MLB The Show.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me.
I'm sure he's capable of it.
I said that he's not capable. We know he's capable. It's a question of just like I think that would be as a game mode. I think that'd be so fun. Just do Road to October with like those. I know the playoff there is like
something. No.
I know the playoff format I believe is normally 4 teams. I believe when I was looking at like at least in like the very beginning or whatever, but I don't think you'd be too hard pressed to if you just made it like 8 teams and just make it the all time teams.
Yeah, no.
Because in that way you could just juice it or put them just in MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty. You're telling me people wouldn't want like a supercharged like 90 like 99 like Dottie Henson? Like I know that's a movie character, but like put her in the game? Are you joking me? That'd be
It'd go incredibly hard. Like people would be all about it, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. Like imagine pulling that in like a pack. Come on.
Yeah, they'd get so much, and like for MLB The Show to do it, like so you have to, you'd have to give money to the AAGPBL, which is not a bad thing either.
Yeah, give money to a non-profit. I am sure that they would love to have that kind of exposure.
Yeah, like there's no reason for them not to. Like at this, like MLB, what is it? San Diego Studios, I think, is the producer of MLB The Show.
It is, yes.
Or Productions, whatever it is. Listen up. Get on this now and give us credit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just let the two of us do the announcement video is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll do it right here. Like just
and fix your road to the show mode because I'm at AAA with the Cardinals, and you guys made Dakota Hudson the Cardinals closer in 2023. That's that's most assuredly not going to happen. So I was a two-way player, and they were like, "We don't see your pathway to the bullpen because Dakota Hudson's firmly entrenched as our closer." And I was like, "You are lying. You're lying."
That's false. You are.
They were like, it was so dumb. They're like, "Do you want to request a trade to continue wanting to be a closer as well?" And I'm like, "No, I just wanted to like be a quote unquote two-way and just like for funsies pitch. Like I didn't want to start."
Yeah, the Giants have the lowest speed in MLB.
Well, and they just proved it there because
slow. It's funny because like David VR is one of the faster guys in the team too, which is unfortunate for us. Also, just a great play in general there by Morel. But no, yeah, I'm still scrolling through this website looking at all these shirts.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I think I like, besides the Rockford Peaches, the Fort Wayne Daisies.
Not bad either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot.
They've got fire
merchandise.
Not even that though. They just got fire.
Okay.
Like all the team logos go hard. Like they got the branding down.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all there. Okay, I'm gonna come back. I have like 7 tabs open of just. Yep.
It's only gonna get worse. I can promise you that.
Yeah, and I'm very okay with that. Let's say costumes. I opened another one.
Welcome to. I know we said we're gonna dress up as each other for Halloween, but if we go as players from a League of Their Own, I would rock. We'll just get whichever one's like geographically closest to us, because I think there's one in
I'm not geographically close to anything.
No, I know, but like whichever one is the most western,
That's fair. Anything the farthest west would just be me.
You might end up. That might be Peoria? Actually, now that I say that,
it could be. I don't know. Well, it's kind of crazy.
Goes dummy.
Goes stupid. But yeah, it's kind of wet. But yeah, I don't know. Do I have the finances currently to be able to buy a bunch of this stuff?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I don't know if I care.
I might have to wait for the next payday to make that happen, but
yeah, same. Like potentially, probably smarter for me to do so. But
I'm proud of myself. I'm actually working on. I've actually been finding a modicum of success saving money.
There you go.
And then saving, only spending when I actually have Not just outright when I can afford it, but like when it's like a wise decision.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see.
Who is this? You guys have another largely bearded ginger out of the bullpen?
Zach Littell. We do indeed. My favorite thing about Littell and Brebbia is their stories from both of them and people around the Giants. And my favorite one is their stories about their wives, saying like they would get them mixed up every now and then when they both have like really like the same like length of beard because they look the same from a distance. Like,
They do.
and them just going with it too. Or if they get mixed up in interviews, I think it was Littell talking about it. He's like, yeah, we would just make up the most insane conspiracy theories about the other guy if someone reporter thought we were him instead of like who they are. I'm like, that's incredible.
I don't think I've ever seen an Ian Happ at bat that doesn't result in a home run or a like lazy fly ball.
That's fair.
Surely we've had a different outcome this game, but we've been too busy talking to. Like,
We've been too busy talking about.
But every time I like,
HPBL.
every time that I like am actively watching a game that the Cubs are playing and Ian Happ is in, and I'm like actively paying attention to the at bat that he's having. It's the only two outcomes I ever see.
Forget 3 true outcomes. It's 2 unfortunate outcomes.
Dude, it's like I've seen Chris Bryant when he was on the Cubs. I saw Chris Bryant play maybe 10, 12 times live. He never got a hit in any of the games I went to.
Nice.
Not one.
It's like, I mean, so whenever I go to Giants games, I think in the last 5 games I've been to, I think they're 1-4.
That's not great.
No, it's not. But the one game I did go to in that span where they won, I talk about this game all the time. It was against the Dodgers last year.
Oh yeah.
Like the Cody Bellinger throw is what it's always
of the last 3 Cardinals games I've been to. The Cardinals are 2-1. But this year at Busch, I'm undefeated at Busch, so I think that makes it better. I'm split at Wrigley. Does that mean home teams are home teams 4-1 in games I've been to this year? I believe so. Okay. Allegedly.
Guess they're going to Iowa football games.
Oh. Oh man, it just is so
tough.
That's the worst part, right? Because like it's not. I mean, like,
you just need an offense, dog.
It's a very elite. Not even. You don't even need an offense. You just need a good offensive coordinator. You need a good offensive coordinator. It's that simple. And like we can make excuses because like, oh, our wide receiver room is banged up, our running back room is banged up, and like, yeah, that's accurate.
Your offensive coordinator's play call is banged up too.
Our defense's back 7 is like insanely stretched thin at depth, and we have held teams to I think under 500 yards of total offense through 2 games. So clearly what we're doing is working.
Something's happening.
We are dead last in the country in offensive yards per game by like 60 or 70 yards. It's not
probably close. Also dead last in points scored.
No, you would think that, but we are
14
not.
Total points through 2 weeks, and you're not dead last.
Let's go to the scorebook.
Because like all I'm saying is there aren't many numbers lower than 14 when it comes to football scores.
You would be correct.
Like,
here's what you got to think about though. You got to think about like the team that won their opening game, maybe like 10-7, right? Or 13-3, and then got shut out in their next game. We have more points. We would have more points than them.
That's fair, I guess, but that doesn't happen often is my point. Like, I guess it's not unheard of through 2 weeks actually, but my point is 14 points isn't a lot. Like,
no,
I guess you also have teams that didn't maybe had like a random bye week early on in the season or something that only have played 1 game.
That is also correct.
So, what would be really funny is if you guys put up 7 points next week too.
As long as we
I'm sure
win,
you
I
wouldn't
don't
think.
care. I don't
You win
care.
7-3.
I don't care. Dude, we can win every game 3-0. We win every game 2-0. I don't care. If we win, who
4-0.
cares?
If any team in the country was going to win 4-0, it would be Iowa.
We came
Like,
close
100%.
last week, dude. Good
I know.
gracious.
I know.
So currently, Iowa is
They've got to
averaging.
be like 100 something.
You're very correct. It's 158 yards a
130.
game,
Oh wow.
which is dead last in all of college football. All
What
of
about
it.
points scored?
I
He's
really
like,
hope
that doesn't shock me.
I really hope there has to be a team that has less than us, right?
Because there's like 158 teams in Division I college football.
There are 131.
What are you, like 128th?
In what?
Points scored.
We are 131st. We are last.
Okay. Yeah.
Having said that, though, teams that New Mexico State has played, they only have 11 more points than us, and they have played an extra game than us. So, given our current pace, we'd only be 4 points behind them.
Given the current pace, it would still be worse.
Let's take a look at who we play next week.
Probably a team. I have no idea what Boise State plays next week.
It's Nevada at home.
No, you guys, please just abuse Nevada.
And that is a night game. So I'm gonna call that. Spencer Peters is not starting for us in that game. Let's play realistic ball here. Well, he got benched last year, and he's playing a lot worse this year.
Fair.
Let's play realistic ball. Home against Nevada, I'm calling that a win. At Rutgers, I'm calling that a win.
If you lose to Rutgers, dog, that's upsetting.
I'll donate more money to charity if we lose to Rutgers. So that way no one can get. I'll happily eat my words on that one. Then
you'll feel a little bit better about it.
Home against Michigan, we're not winning that game. On the road against Illinois, we're winning that game. On the road against Ohio State, God help us, we're losing that game. Home against Northwestern, I'm gonna say we win that game. It's also my mom's birthday. Happy early birthday.
Shout out Carson's mom.
On the road to Purdue, I think we lose that game. At home to Wisconsin, we're going to lose that game. On the road against Minnesota, I think we win that game. And at Nebraska or home against Nebraska, I think we win that game.
They just fired their head coach today.
Yeah, great day. Oh, they're such a good 3-9 team because of they just lost a bunch of close games. So they're not well coached and they don't have the talent. That's what that means.
If you're losing a bunch of close games, if you have a better coach, you're probably winning more of those games.
And I get that, it's still on the players to a certain degree, of course, but those players need direction from the coaches.
Just win the game, IMO.
What 18 or 19-year-old do you trust to make an insanely important decision that could have millions of dollars of impact? That's what you're asking a college football player to do. So me being realistic with Iowa's schedule, that means that we are losing 1, 2, 3 more games still. Yeah, I'll take a disgusting 8-4, and then we're going to get absolutely smacked in whatever bowl game we play. So that's 8-5 with a bowl game loss.
I can see that. First Responders Bowl.
No, dude, have some respect. They'll put us in the Pinstripe Bowl because our fan base travels well.
That's fair.
We'll play
named a bowl game I know
We'll play 6-6 Illinois in the there's a bowl in
You'll play what, like an 8-3 Boise State in the Hawaii Bowl.
I'd be fine with that. We going on vacation if that happens?
Sounds like you'd have to.
I can tell you this comfortably. If Iowa makes the Potato Bowl, which actually is very plausible, I would travel for that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I got a couch.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find. We need a bowl game that sounds like a good game to go to. That is in a bigger market because Iowa gets the We're gonna play a team that also has like a ooh. Got it. We're gonna play 7-5 Boston College in the Fenway Bowl. Bam. That makes perfect sense.
Like, book it right now.
I could see that happening. Other games I could see us playing in. I could see us playing in.
Just play in the Potato Bowl. Just do it.
Yeah, but they like to put, they try to do it like vaguely. I could see us in the Quick Lane Bowl against like a Central Michigan.
There you go. Go up and see Scott.
You got to remember yeah. I'm just like coming up with. I could see them.
Games that get you
I could
close.
see them. I could see them going on a run, maybe playing in the Peach Bowl down in Atlanta.
Yeah. Rudy, what are you doing?
Other games I could see us in. I'm trying to look at what's a Midwest game around New Year's? They're usually not, but
I'm like, I don't know.
I think the. Oh wait, I'm also silly. I need to look
Duke's
up what
Mayo Bowl.
I'm gonna dump all that mayo on Brian Ferentz and then say, "Get out of my program." That, by the way, is a go-ahead bomb. Tyro Estrada. It's 2-1.
Tyro is him. Tyro Estrada is.
Look at that moron throwing
Eat
a
your heart out,
Tyro
Yankees
Estrada
fans.
home run ball back. That is priceless.
Oh!
There it goes! There it goes!
Swing and a drive!
Kevin Kiermaier.
Not Kevin Kiermaier, but Tyro Estrada hitting the ball far.
Here we go. I need to look up bowl game affiliations. I need to see what the options are for the Big Ten.
That's
Big Ten.
accurate.
Oh my goodness. Diego.
What?
The Duke's Mayo Bowl versus the ACC in even years. We have a chance for Iowa to be in the Mayo Bowl.
Duke's Mayo Bowl. Where is it?
The Duke's
I have no
Mayo
clue where
Bowl
it'd be.
is in Charlotte, North Carolina.
There you go.
Our other options would be the Quick Lane Bowl against the MAC.
Some action?
Some action. There was my game against there was my game against that's the one in Detroit. I'm like, there was my Iowa versus Central Michigan bowl game.
There you go.
The Guaranteed Rate Bowl versus this team that finishes 6th in the Big 12. An Iowa State rematch, perhaps.
Could be.
Oh my! I found the game I want to play in, no matter what.
The Duke's Mayo Bowl.
The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. Oh,
That's the sponsor of that game.
is the Bad Boy Mowers? Oh my God, I want to play. Do they get is a trophy a lawnmower?
It should be MVP.
The other option
With NIL now, you could definitely give like a player a lawnmower.
the Music City Bowl is also an option. The Vegas
Also,
Bowl.
like fantastic
in-
name. Vegas
in
Bowl
I-
is against. It used to be affiliated with Mountain West.
It is now Pac-12, and then it's Big Ten in odd numbered years. So I don't know if it falls.
That's the Mako Las Vegas Bowl.
The full name is actually currently just the Las Vegas Bowl.
Okay, yeah, because it used to be the Mako. Because I remember
The
growing
game
up
originated
watching
as
football.
the California Raisin Bowl. That is awesome. That's just a bowl of raisins.
I do appreciate that. I do like a good raisin. Actually, I don't like raisins that much, and except when they're in trail mix. That's the only acceptable time to have raisins.
Nah, dude, the cereal with raisins in it is pretty good. Raisin Bran, that's not bad.
I don't hate raisin. I don't love raisin bran.
You know
I'm
what's
a
better than
huge
raisins outright though? Craisins. Craisins are so
Craisins.
good.
fan. Craisins are solid. I'm a
Craisins in like a
craisin
nice
fan.
summer salad with like some nice sliced almonds in there.
A nice
I'm
summer.
making us hungry again. We have talked about everything this
We
week,
have.
man.
That reminded me of
we have left no stone unturned.
a couple weeks ago, I had the best salad I've ever had in my entire life, and it was a chimichurri steak salad, and it was so good.
That sounds very, very good.
Yeah, I had a friend in town, and we went to dinner with a few of our other friends who are still around in Boise, and I'm like, this steak salad just sounds really good. I'm gonna get it, and I'm not one to order salads most of the time, just because usually there are like more intriguing options. But chimichurri steak salad just sounded really, really good, and it was a very good decision.
Yeah. I mean, why are they put?
Shout
By the
out
way, why are they
Sal.
putting? Why are they interviewing Joe Madden for this game, dude?
I don't know. And also, why does Joe Madden look like he's recording on like his kid's iPad?
Probably because he is.
Sorry, Jamie, probably. You're probably right. Yeah, I'm trying. I gotta look up what bowl games Boise State can potentially play in. They're not playing anything huge.
As I'm saying, I'm upset. There's no direct. Look up. Actually, yeah, look up because I want to see if there's. I know Big Ten just like has certain bowl games. Is there a Big Ten Mountain West bowl game?
It probably isn't.
I would not be shocked if there wasn't. But like, is there a truly?
Yeah.
I guess so. We gotta hope for a. We gotta hope for
You
a
had to hope for like
purely,
a
purely
bid of
open invite?
sorts.
or
Yeah,
we
the thing
both,
is, like,
or we both run the table and then college football playoff, baby.
there you go.
Iowa with their average margin of victory of 2.1 points per game, their offense scoring 6 and their defense allowing on average 4.
There you go.
We do it. We
So
listen, man.
what's-
Positive point differential. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. Go look at the positives. Literally. Okay, let's see. The Idaho Potato Bowl is Mountain West versus MAC. The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl is
That's not
Mountain
real.
West versus no, it is versus
Diamond-
the Pac-12.
Carson Malinder, Diamond Digest, Alamo Bowl. When?
Soon.
We'll just let him play.
Or
We'll
the
just let
John
him,
Principe Score Bowl.
dude. He can't have something named after him. All right. I know. Dash me all you want, but if I'm being honest, neither of us should have anything named after one another. That's not.
That's fair.
Neither of us need that.
Give me the Scott Bentley Locked On Tigers Detroit Bowl.
Locked on Scott Bentley Bowl.
Locked On Scott Bentley Bowl.
And instead of saying I'm going to Disney World, they have to say I'm locked on Scott Bentley.
Have Locked On Scott Bentley.
Are you locked on Scott Bentley? I'm locked on Scott Bentley. No,
The thing
no, I am Scott Bentley. No, I am Scott Bentley.
No, I am Scott Bentley.
I'm sure we'd be doing Scott a favor to just deflect the Twitter mentions if we claim to
No,
be him.
honestly. Wait, so does Iowa have any, or not Iowa, I guess, is there a chance you guys can play a game against a group of 5? Because there are, and when I'm looking on
Yeah.
there are some that are like group of 5.
Yeah, like so I know that so their game Oh gosh, I guess not this year.
Tough.
That's for this year though. I don't know.
Mountain West has an affiliation to fill if needed, guaranteed rate bowl versus Big 10 or Big 12.
So if
there is one, there's a shot.
how would that work then though?
No idea.
Would
No clue.
so they get the rights to step in. So would that mean that if a bigger bowl perhaps offered the Big 10 team or the Big 12 team,
Yeah.
or if they declined the bowl invite perhaps, but that
Something along those lines, what it seems like.
or is that under the
But-
assumption that, oh, you know what actually could maybe happen? Oh, no, because then the Big 10 team would fill that. Because I was looking at the standings, and that's like That's if whoever finishes 7th in the Big 12. I was like, I can foresee. Well, no, this is how it would work. What you want to have happen, Diego, or I guess what we want to have happen is we want Iowa to finish 6th overall in the Big 10, and then whoever finishes 7th in the Big 12 is not bowl eligible.
Yeah,
because then
you need
Mountain
Boise
West,
State to finish probably like 3rd in the Mountain West.
That feels reasonable.
I mean, it'd be disappointed, but reasonable for sure.
This is how we win. This is how we win.
Yeah, this is our national championship.
Let's bet on this shit. We're betting on.
We're betting on the guarantee rate. Where is that bowl?
I guess can you imagine it's guaranteed rate field, Chicago. That honestly
for a second, I was like, it could be.
Okay, here's the thing. For Iowa, in order for Iowa to finish 6th overall in the Big 10, that's not hard at all. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's at Chase Field. That's the Diamondbacks Park.
This is a tax write-off. That's a work obligation for us.
We're talking about it.
We're talking about it on work time right now. We're going to a baseball stadium
for an event related to. Hearing something.
What is that noise? There's a strange.
Is it your fridge again?
Give me like 10 seconds.
He said 10 seconds last time. I don't think Carson understands the concept of seconds.
I have
new development
there, and I heard the vent, and I didn't know what it was, and I was like, "What is happening?"
No, my rice is just being a little bit.
It smells good though.
It smells good.
That'd be the overhead kitchen vent. My roommate is back from the gym. He's making himself a little dinner. Smells good.
What's he making?
I saw some rice on there. I saw a pot.
Do love rice. I saw rice in a pot.
Yeah, I mean, it smells
delicious.
It smells pretty good. Okay, so here's the thing, though, right, Diego? Because I said, I would have to finish 6th overall by record in the Big 10. You're telling me hear me out. 4 teams in the Big 10 East have a better record: Ohio State, Michigan State, and Penn State.
Okay.
Iowa finishes 2nd in the Big 10 West, behind Wisconsin.
6th overall.
That's 6th overall. This is reasonable. This is very plausible.
Boise State, I think, would have to finish. Let me look up the Boise State or the ties for Mountain West again, because honestly, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5, and then, but you also have the ones that are a group of 5 teams. So basically, you need 1, 2, 3, 4 group of 5 teams to be better than Boise State. So it's going to be like
that could
probably
happen.
BYU, Cincinnati. Is Houston group of 5? I think Houston's group of
5. Yes, they still are.
Yeah, Houston. Notre Dame's independent and still considered somewhere else.
Like you're telling me that
UCF maybe. No, this is very possible. Like 100%.
Because remember the other caveat is 7th place in the Big 12 can't be bowl eligible. You're telling me of the teams I'm about to list. Like
the 7th best one would be a better option than Boise State.
Here are teams that I think will end up bowl eligible in the Big 12. Texas.
Probably.
Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, Kansas State, Iowa State, Baylor. That means who I left out of that was West Virginia, Texas Tech, and TCU.
I hate TCU.
To be clear, they used to be a Mountain West team, didn't they? I forgot about that.
TCU is the only reason Kellen Moore didn't go 50 and 1 in college.
That's crazy. But there's
very possible.
This is I'm asking the Big 12 to be a garbage conference, which it already is. I'm asking for Iowa to go 8-4 and finish 2nd in the Big 10 West, which I think is so plausible. It happens every other year. Like one team in the Big Ten West goes 9-3, the other goes 8-4, or one goes 10-2 and the other goes 9-3. Like, how the whole world works.
Hoo-ha. The whole world works.
We got to manifest. I think we can make that happen.
I think we can. I'm trying to see when it is.
And it's good for the game. Who doesn't want to see that?
Tuesday,
Who doesn't-
December 27th.
Who doesn't want Diego or I to be ruthlessly shit talking each other and name dropping people that will never play another snap of football after college?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, absolutely. You think Hank Bachmeier's making to the NFL?
I'm about to be here like, dude, you don't even know, dude. Like, you don't even know. Our fourth string receiver, man, you've never even heard who would even that be? I'm trying to think like at full health. It's
got like maybe 2 guys that are going to make the league on the roster currently.
Oh, I mean Iowa has more than that, but I'm talking like skill. Oh, Alec Wick, there you go. That's our white boy who's like our fourth string. Grant, I mean he is a freshman, so I hope he succeeds. But I watched him. I've been watching him play. Been watching him play the last couple of weeks, and not great, Bob.
Could be better. Are we really going to let Zach McKinstry go 3 for 4 against us? Like, grow up. What are we doing?
OOTP legend, dude. That guy becomes, for some reason, an insane 3.5-star, like, OOTP player. And, like, OOTP guy with, like, 60 grade defense, like, 3 different spots. And I'm like, this guy's a bum in real life. Who at OOTP is a Dodgers fan? It's like, you don't get it, man. Zach McKinstry's the truth.
He's him. Timothy,
indeed.
Himmy Neutron. Who is this up in the pen? Oh, it's Scott Alexander. Just another white guy.
Some people are white guys in 1985, baby.
It's true.
What are we doing here?
A fact.
Oh my God. Are you watching a commercial with a guy who has like a bunch of equations on like chalkboards around his, or like a bunch of equations on like the walls and stuff? Are you watching a commercial that has that?
I'm currently watching a car commercial.
Okay, never mind. But I'll say this for the I watched Spider-Man 3 with my roommate a few days ago. It's the landlord in the Tobey Maguire's give me rent. Where is my rent? It's that guy. You'll get your rent money when you fix this damn door. Yeah, it's that guy.
That's valid, honestly. So now that you mentioned Spider-Man, you remember in the most recent one,
No Way Home.
there was thank you. I couldn't remember the name of it for some reason.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you.
There's a couple of instances where they just have a bunch of random like math equations go up on the screen.
Did you solve them?
No, I mean I probably could. Let me see if I got that.
Oh my God! Oh, he was like, "No, I didn't solve them." He's like a 30 post like Reddit thread. Looking at the equations for.
No way. I think I look up math.
Dude, how are we still playing this ball game?
Math equation. I like the quote a lot too. I don't know. Oh, now I'm watching the commercial.
Yeah, look, it's the.
Yeah. It is.
I just heard. You just opened a Rice Krispie treat. I just heard the rapper in my head.
I just realized I opened it like right underneath my.
That was some very nice crinkle ASMR.
Just hold on. Just come on.
There you go. It's like
Patrick Wisdom at the dish.
Okay.
All right, now time for another relaxing sound. I just go right to the microphone. I go. Ooh.
I have a friend. Whenever we play video games together, whenever he finally loads into the lobby, he'll just blow into his microphone.
Dude,
like
there's a great TikTok account where so there are people that do like ASMR like on TikTok live or whatever, and they're like watch my live if you want to get relaxed. I'm like, all right, what are we doing here? And they're always like, doing a little whispering, whatever. They're doing their thing. There's one guy though that makes TikTok videos that if you don't want to go to bed tonight, watch my TikTok live, and it's him doing the worst ASMR imaginable. So you'll just tap into his live, and it'll be him just with a trumpet an inch away from the microphone, just he does so much bullshit throughout. It's
That's
so funny. And I don't know the guy's name off rip because like I don't follow him or anything. I see it every once in a while, and I always make sure to tune in because like he'll just like be like have like a
I
couple,
don't want to sleep tonight.
he'll just have like tin cans next to the microphone and it's like ding 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 ding. It's so good. Wow, that play is gonna get reviewed.
I'm behind. Also, I can't find the actual screen grab of the equations, so maybe another day.
Let's see here. Oh, I don't know, but they called them out on the field. This might help.
I'm still waiting for it. I'm also behind again.
Oh, I really couldn't tell you.
I still haven't seen the play, but he's out in the field. He's probably out. You know, I don't know.
It depends on if it depends on if this part of the glove actually touched McKinstry's jersey or not. But if the umpire's looking that closely, I'm willing to give benefit of the doubt on that. But I don't know.
Oh, off rip, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? If off rip your answer is I don't know, this may be a call stands. I got a feeling we're gonna be looking at a call stands here.
Probably. I would imagine so. Oh, I have no clue off that first replay either. Let me see.
You know what I mean? Like they just clearly don't have an angle that'll
that would clearly give you an answer.
Yeah, I just think
I think he's out.
For the 400 in the stands. Let's move this on to the 8th, shall we?
Yeah, please. I believe he is out for the record. Totally unbiased. I think he's out. You know.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
That both of us are the worst person to ask right now about. He's making chicken too. I can smell that. That smells good.
Like, what are you making there, bud? I don't know.
I mean, I can. I mean, I won't put him on camera because he's just back from the gym. You want me to go ask him? I can ask him what he's.
Go ask him real quick. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
people want to know. Tell the people want to know.
Hey, the people watching want to know what you're making. Yeah. What's going in the pot?
Oh, like, no, I'm literally waiting for it to go.
I see some bell pepper.
Chicken, mushroom, onion, and some bell pepper.
Stir fries?
Ooh.
No.
Chicken, mushroom, onions, bell peppers.
Well, that's just a country. That's a country in 2 verbs. I like it though. I said it smells good. All right.
I like it.
All right. Peppers, onions, chicken, a little bit of rice.
Rice, yeah.
A little bit of rice. Good stuff.
Sorry,
Peppers,
so I don't know how much of that
onions, chicken, a little bit of rice.
A little bit of rice. Yeah, I asked him
Mushrooms.
what he was making, and he said, "I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along." So,
No, I do that all the time, though. I get it.
and I was like, he's like, I was like, maybe you have like a stir fry because like a little bit of rice in there. Like, what do we? And he's like, no. He's like, I describe it as Italian and savory. And I was like, well,
Italian and savory. You know, fair enough.
he's a savory Italian. So,
I was
bam.
gonna say, I'm like, is he also
Ba, ba, ba,
Italian
boom.
and savory? Call did
Yeah.
stand, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? They said I assume we got a call stands, not a call confirmed.
Yeah, call stands. So we move it along.
Moving right along, dude. I went out a couple weeks ago
Moving right along.
with my friend. Yeah, we were legitimately, dude. We were pre-game to the Muppets.
Dude,
Dude, you
So-
get a few, you get a few brews in you. Put moving right along on. Feel how full in your chest you are singing the words of Kermit the Frog. You will be surprised.
When I used to work graveyard shifts at my job, one of the other gravers we we would play just random like music because like technically you're supposed to. I mean, you are supposed to play off like preset like playlist radio things on like in the shop. But because it's the graveyard shift from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m., no one really cares.
I was gonna
So we would
ask
just
what
play
the
whatever.
Gravers meant. So thank you for
11 p.m. to 5 a.m. is the shift.
Oh God, awful. That
yeah.
that phrase should be that should be described as awful. Actually, is
Yeah,
what
I did it full time for a couple months. It was not it.
God.
Yeah, but either way, I'm not doing it anymore, which is the good part.
Yeah.
But one night we just played the Muppets for like 3 hours.
I'm telling you, I don't think
playing
people
the
realize
Muppets.
they didn't have a like the Jim Henson Lab cooks. That's all I gotta say.
True. Literally, because it all started with me just talking about am I a man or am I a Muppet, and then it just escalated, just spiraled
Current
from
weather
there.
60 degrees and cloudy. All the San Francisco fans there are like, "Yep,
That's normal.
yeah." They're like,
60 degrees
like,
kind
yeah.
of high.
"Yeah." They're like, "What do you mean? Like it's a nice late game atmosphere. I'm used to."
I wore a long sleeve shirt to work today for the first time in months.
Dude, it was to quote the boys, it was perfect. The weather today in Iowa City, perfect. Down to the last minute detail. I'm talking 70, sunny with a little bit of cloud coverage, a little bit of a breeze. Like I was wearing a short sleeve t-shirt and jeans, and like I would have been comfy. If I'd worn a long sleeve t-shirt and shorts, also would have been comfy. Like it just
That's so nice though.
like fall. And it's funny because like the last couple of weeks here, like in the morning and stuff, like the afternoon, like the breeze, when it's like you can tell it's a spring or a fall breeze.
Yeah, it's very
Like,
distinct. Like
it was in like the high 70s, low 80s, but like the breeze, you could tell fall was
fall's
it was-
approaching.
it was trying to push through. And I think it finally broke through today. And
Yeah, I think this next week. So like a couple of days ago, we were literally sitting at like 104 in Boise, like 3 days ago. Yeah, sucked. Today, high 87.
all right.
And that's the highest it's going to be all
You're
week.
wearing long sleeved. Do I just not know? Am I not familiar with your
I worked the morning shift from 5 a.m. to noon. So the
Okay.
highest it got was like 74.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I worked the morning. So like it didn't get warm.
I do like how I said that though today, and it's gonna get back up to the mid 80s here, but we move.
Yeah, we're sitting on Thursday. It's going to be 79 degrees. Thursday's my Friday. So like, it's exciting. I'm ready for it.
Man, that Braves Mariners game was nuts.
Nutty, dude. Julio is him, unfortunately, for everybody, actually.
Unfortunately, I was like,
Unfortunately for the AL West, Julio is him.
he plays thousands of miles away from me. I'm unmoved. I'm unbothered by his success. It's like I'm sure people in the AL West hate how good Mike Trout is. I'm like, nope, I get to watch this completely unprompted.
It's all the time, whenever I want. Also, I'm looking at my my fantasy football. What the one league I really care about. My players in this game right now have put up a solid 7 points combined, and that's Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott.
Well,
So not great. I am up overall though.
hey, that's what matters at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, this is if I win, because it was $50 buy-in from everyone, so 10-person league.
That's right, guys. If anyone wants to rob Diego, you can
find me here.
You can find us here on Twitch every Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to know exactly what I'm doing every Sunday night, it'll be here. In case you were curious. But and we got Wilmer hasn't done much this game. Also, there's something I was going to bring up last week and forgot. So when MLB posts anything about the Cardinals, do they take things from like Cardinals like social media? Like Cardinals
you mean
fans,
you mean like
Cardinals
if they were to have perhaps tweet an Albert Pujols home run, you mean like do they use the from video from Cardinals?
No,
Or do
I
you
mean,
mean-
so
Or do
like,
they
let
like
me give you the
it's,
specific example.
okay.
So when Wilmer Flores hit his walk-off home run last week,
Okay.
the caption on MLB's Instagram was what was it? If no one got me, or Wilmer got me. Like that's something Giants Twitter says all the time. Like something Giants Twitter started with Wilmer specifically. Like is that a common thing, or is that just a one-off for that one thing?
I think that they use.
Do you understand the
don't
question
use-
I'm asking though?
I am. Yeah, you're asking if they use like stuff from Cardinals Twitter and stuff for. Let's look at the last Pujols.
If nobody
post.
got me, is what it said. Yeah, which is something.
So the
you
Pujols,
can
the
look up
Pujols.
on Giants Twitter.
Thankfully, really the only post Cardinals baseball is Brinson got one. Oh, I knew that hurt.
That doesn't feel good.
Thankfully, a lot of the posts about the Cardinals are just, it's basically just like Pujols fan cam. So
Okay.
like for example, right? Like the caption's like history heart emoji. You are 696. You're witnessing a living legend.
Yeah, so it's all of them like reminiscing, being like, "Hey, by the way."
Yeah, like the thing is, like Cardinals Twitter is very like, I can't confirm if we actually fired a Wilmer Flores bomb.
Speaking of
Hold on
Wilmer
a
Flores
moment.
home runs, what a time!
I know
If
Wilmer.
nobody got me.
There it goes! There it goes! Swing and a drive! Kevin Kiermaier.
Twist the knife in. My goodness.
Nobody got me. Watch, I'll go onto my Twitter right now.
You left it right down Broadway for him.
If I pull up Twitter, yeah. See, look, the first thing I pull up, tweet, "Who got me?"
Oh my god. Yeah,
This is what I mean. Like this is.
Yeah,
exactly
another
what I
MLB
meant.
post. Yadi and Ueno for the 324th time. That ties the MLB record. Like they're very.
Fun fact: that was Wilmer Flores' 18th home run of the year, which is probably a higher number than most people would think.
I'm trying to find like an interesting captioned Cardinals post on MLB Instagram now. They just keep calling Pujols a legend, which I'm fine with.
Fair enough. Yeah, but like
They did post Yadier Molina stealing third, which is that's so funny that MLB posted because Cardinals Twitter was like Ricky Henderson watch out. We definitely had a moment.
watch out.
Dude, I'm telling you, people sleep on. You know, people actually have slept on for stolen bases this year.
Wilmer Flores. Just kidding.
Vlad Guerrero has like 7 or 8 this year, and he has like 6 or 7 of them like since the All-Star break.
Nice.
And I think partially it's because he's been. I'm going to use the word slumping at the plate for someone that has like an 850 OPS. So keep that part in mind. But because he's not doing what I think he did last year, I think maybe he's just like taking his frustration out of like, I don't know. He might just be like, you know what? Like I need to help my team. I need to help contribute to my team winning any way that I can. And, you know, right now, if I'm getting more base hits, I need to put myself in a position to score more runs.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's doing a thing.
I get that.
Huge. Speaking of great social media moves today, shout out to the Braves Twitter admin posting the go-ahead Grossman home run with. We were down 4 runs with 2 outs in the 9th. Update. Ooh, not great.
I wonder if Seattle's Twitter admin are so good.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
I
gonna
wonder
say.
if
I'm
they
pretty
had
sure the
something.
Cardinals have hired a new one in like mid-season even because our social media used to absolutely be atrocious, and now it is, I'd say, middle of the pack. But it's like such a huge improvement.
Yeah, the Giants is very. They were not super good, and then they got really good at the beginning of the season.
Cubs guy needs to get fired though. That dude is like tweeting like L plus ratio, and this team is in 4th place in the division. Like you gotta cut that out,
Yeah.
man. Like you can't shit talk when your team sucks. You can't do it.
True.
Are we watching them cut birthday cake?
They really just said this game sucks.
Oh my god. Oh, clean your phone screen. That dude got frosting in multiple spots on his phone, and I can see it on camera.
That's
Oh
tough.
my
That's tough.
god. To have that much money, man. To have that much money to be like, I got cake all over my phone. Who cares? The new iPhone came out. I'll get it.
Yeah, that's tough. That's not great. I'm not gonna lie to you. But also, random thing that's do you ever see like on your team like a number that a new guy wears when he comes to the team? They're just like, nope, that's this guy's number, and it's just not like a star player by any means.
Wait, say that again?
Like so JD Davis wears 7, right?
Yes.
And in my head, I'm like, that's Gregor Blanco's number. Even though Gregor Blanco was by no means a star.
Yeah, like when I see
It's very specific.
when
That's, like,
Nolan Gorman he wears Colton Wong's number.
okay, fair enough.
And like that one is like, no, you're the like power hitting second baseman. You're like the tall power hitting second baseman. You're not my defensive first short king. I was like, take that off. You gotta earn it. I gotta see you make a gold glove play before I let you wear that number.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's valid. But no,
Who
yeah,
said they eat mac and cheese with their hands? You're late. There's a graphic of how do you eat mac and cheese, and somebody said with their bare hands. That was a real answer that was given.
shout out Brennan. He's the one who asked the question that probably prompted that earlier in the broadcast. So
Oh, they got that. They got a couple fans. They're still eating. Look, oh man, Garrett's popcorn.
Fran Meal said that? Yeah, Fran Meal Reyes said.
Oh
hands.
my god, that's why I got. That's actually why he got DFA'd.
That's why he's a Cub now. But he was on the mic, so I guess something's going right. No, it's funny because I was going to go and buy mac and cheese yesterday at the store, and then I didn't go to the store, so I didn't. But, like, that's it. That's the entire.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, man, I was gonna buy it. Yeah, man, I was gonna buy a Ferrari yesterday, but then I was like, I just
Let's
didn't
not
get
go to the
around to
dealership.
it. Yeah,
No, but like, so
Enzo keeps texting me to come to the Ferrari dealership all the time, and I'm like, dude,
I'm like, maybe.
you're dead, and he's like, no, still come though, buy a Ferrari.
No,
Also, yeah, that.
The reason I was thinking about it is because I saw a TikTok about Chili Mac, and I'm like, Chili Mac sounds really good, and so I intended to go, and because I went. So last night, I got dinner with some friends. We all decided to dress up like really nice, and we went to Olive Garden. Just cause.
Yeah. I will say, I'll give a tentative rest in peace to Enzo Ferrari. I made a joke about him. I don't know him. I do not know his life well enough.
Don't know him like that.
I
Don't know
don't,
him personally.
but I do know that still a legend in the racing world.
Fair enough. Fair
Fair
enough.
enough. We're on it, dude. We're on it.
Open. I still have all the AAG tabs open and slowing down my computer.
Dude, the fact that 4-5 NO matchup is gonna be Braves Phillies is so icky.
Yeah.
I don't want either of those teams to succeed.
Yeah, I want them both to lose. Is that possible? Can they tie?
No, here's what I want to have happen. Braves eliminate Phillies. Braves eliminate Dodgers. Cardinals run the Padres. Cardinals win a tight 1-5 against the Mets. I think we can beat the Braves in 7. Bang. That's honestly maybe the Cardinals' path.
I want the Dodgers to get swept. I know it won't happen, but I would like that to happen. But I don't care who does it. As long as it's not in the world. Actually, it'd be funnier if they got to the World Series and lost again.
No.
Very good at that.
New team in there, dude. I'm sick of them.
No, yeah, that'd be better. But like, it'd be fun if they lost another World Series because they're very good at that. They're very good at winning division titles and losing World Series. That's like their number one talent.
Whoa. Hey.
What? Tell me I'm wrong.
Careful who you. I'm on camera right now. Don't lob that kind of allegation.
But
Don't lob the good at winning the division and then can't seal a deal in the playoffs. Don't lob that while I'm on camera because I can't partake in that slander.
Yeah,
I'd like to.
If you're gonna get to the playoffs, at least win the World Series.
All right, man. All right. I mean, yeah, I get to say that of the Dodgers, I suppose, but
yeah, that's fair. But
the commercial of Dak being very upset about how his game is going is very reflective of real life.
Yeah, he's been awful. Cowboys have been awful as a whole.
Not great. 11 for 25. Welcome to the Spencer Petras experience, Diego. Now imagine if your quarterback played like Dak has played tonight every single game of his career. Even better. Crazy? Even better. Imagine if he had a 2/3 winning percentage.
Yeah, it's not
Spencer Petras is 14-7 as a starter. 14-7, and he's that bad. No, that's not bad. 14-7 as a starter is perfectly fine.
For Iowa, I feel like it should be better.
No, that's exactly
fair,
what
actually.
you win.
Also, you said 14-7, and I registered 7 and 14 in my head for some reason.
Oh yeah,
like,
no,
it's not good.
2/3. That's going 8-4 every year.
No, yeah, that's solid actually. I don't know why in my head I'm like, no, that's awful.
Dude, Longo's got to not do that with the
Jesus
hair.
Christ.
It doesn't look good.
Dak's not look good. I think there's a reason Longo did it. I'm pretty sure. Like there's a specific.
I'm sure it's some like very nice reason that I'm very much unaware of, but
I don't think it was anything. Like,
oh my
insane.
God, who has the Cubs luchador mask? That is so sick.
It goes kind of hard. Not gonna lie to you.
You know what the worst
It's
part about
very
that
hard.
is, though? You can't take it off the rest of the time you're at the game.
It's fair. Yeah, Scott Alexander bad. Showing the guy of the Seiya Suzuki. Seiya hits it, I chug.
Uh-oh. Cubs are not done yet, dude.
Am I ahead of you now?
Not bad. I didn't see you hit the homer. Let me refresh. You got ahead of me.
Yeah, I got ahead of you.
Deloading?
Yeah.
Swing and a drive. Oh, baby.
No!
The Rudy one's so different from the one of me and Scott.
I just need a phrase. I just need a phrase that'll take me home.
Apparently Rudy's oh baby.
I like that for Rudy though. Rudy should
baby.
be gets up and plays the saxophone every time.
This plays Careless Whisper every time in its entirety. Every time there's a home run hit. I'd be down for it. I'd listen to it happily every single time.
That's what I'm saying. Rudy Sax moment is fun. Look at him just chug an entire Gatorade. My God, man.
Go for it. I think because Scott's got his swing and a drive, and Rudy is his own baby. I try it, I think it used to be there it goes. I used to say that on pretty much every home run call. I don't know if I still do, but
who is that? Oh my God, a guy in a cast.
Oh, that's less fun. But Rudy Sax is greater than Timmy Trumpet. It's fact.
Real.
It's fact. Real. No, Peyton, do I have a home run call you'd say?
God.
I've been around for all of these.
Boys, there's 4 to go. And you let Franmil Reyes do that to you.
That's come on. What are we doing? Make that play.
I mean, the pitcher's got to get out of the way. Like, you're not making that play. Stop.
He's a young. I don't know if he's young, but he's still trying to like keep his spot on the roster. So he's like,
I'd say
"I'm gonna make this play."
you're a lefty too, though. Like, you got to understand that. Like, that's an even more difficult play for you to make.
Yeah, if he's out of the way, Longo probably makes that play.
Because that's clearly what it looked like Longoria was trying to do, is like size it up so we could. Well, Morel
Gather and throw to first.
just swung for Venus on that first pitch. Goodness.
He knows what he wants.
I mean, he's. I do like Morel. I will say. I mean, obviously, a little bit of number 5 bias, a little bit, but he's a good ball player.
Number 5. Morel's very quietly still having a very, very good season, though. Like, no, I guess none of people talk about him.
The
He's very
Cubs
good.
are 0-64 when trailing by 2 or more runs in the 8th or later. Wow.
That's so specific.
Couldn't be my
You have to
team.
get that specific.
Couldn't be my team. We were down by 5 runs in the 9th inning like 3 days ago. Brought that back. Oh,
That
Carson,
sounds like my team.
it was against the Nationals. It doesn't matter, dude.
Doval
Kyle-
is up in the pen, though.
Kyle Finnegan has been hashtag not bad this year.
Hashtag not bad.
Oh, look at
That's all you
that
can ask
baby
Baby.
hanging out. This maybe could be a
Vibe.
first baseball game. Vibing, not back to the game. Like, I'm disappointed. Do better.
Come on. This child. To be fair, mom does have the baby in a position where, like, she has put baby back to the game. So
Valid.
I don't think that's baby's fault. Babies
Well,
aren't that smart. I don't know if you knew this.
the baby spoke in perfect English and said, "Mother, turn me around from this nonsense." That baby's a defense first kind of fan.
They said, "Mother,
Mother,
I require
turn me
I
away.
require a visible view of the game. I need to calculate the OPS in my head of every single player on this field right now."
Mother, with that kind of XBA, this inning should be over.
With the OAA of every player on defense right now, this game should have been over like 20 minutes ago. I would like a bottle and to go to bed. I require sustenance. Gotta stop. No, yeah, like Peyton mentioning that, I feel like it's worth mentioning. 3 Sunday Night Baseballs left on the
That's
on the
correct.
season. And we get the Giants again next week against the Dodgers, Boston
Correct.
and New York the week after that, and then Atlanta Mets after that.
Ending on a crazy one, because that could end up being like
That could be a super important game.
we could be talking about division.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is, in retrospect, that's a really, really good last Sunday Night Baseball, no matter how it ends up turning out. Because it's
I
probably
mean,
going to
you know,
matter.
2 NL East teams I'm never going to be a fan of. But
Yeah, no, straight up.
are we going for the 4-out save?
Yeah, they do. They do this sometimes, mostly when our bullpen's stinking it up, which happens often. Our bullpen is very bad, very, very not good, I would say. But you know,
We're doing this for Velasquez, man.
for Velasquez. Do you think Rudy could do the Timmy Trumpets thing on the saxophone?
Yeah, but I don't want to hear it. Like, because they
For
they
Rudy?
just no, I just the song itself, man. Like, it just you know.
That
I
was
need-
a different enough tune. I think I
Did
just
you-
I
did
tried
you
to
get
do it
the-
and it was wrong.
Did you get to watch the
live one?
No, Ryan Helsley has it. Speaking of just closers, he has a new entrance for the Cardinals. All the lights
I don't
turn
know.
like blood red, and as discussed,
terrifying.
Hell's Bell is a little overused, but the name he has to.
No, it makes sense. It makes too much sense. For him.
It is like this. I saw a view of someone like sitting in the stands on their phone. It is like crimson red in the stadium.
That's
and he
awesome,
like
though.
comes out to it, and I was like, "Ooh!" I'm like, "Suck it, Trevor Hoffman." That's all I gotta say.
I know Duvall used to come out in the beginning of the season. He came out to Tequila, like
By
which
the
I thought was
champs,
really
like
funny.
dun 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 dun
Yep.
dun 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 dun. Oh my God! Why did he give it up?
Like I don't remember. He changed it for a reason. I don't remember what it was, but it was really, really funny. Like when it was just Tequila, because he's running it from the bullpen, and it's like na 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 na, and he's just
We
jogging.
do have a question real quick as well. Sorry. What do you think the ratings of this game will be like with the NFL starting up today? Also, go to ballpark food. Okay, to answer the first question, not
Actually,
great.
the Sunday Night Football game's a stinker. Like so.
Yeah, people might have just turned their TVs off completely.
No, straight up. Like if we weren't doing this, I would have by now.
I think I
That's
probably
not
would have had.
correct.
I probably would have had this on while I was making a little bit of food.
I still would have been watching the baseball game because it's close.
Go
but-
to ballpark food is a fantastic question though, because so I think, Diego, to avoid cheating, we have to answer this with something that we know is. I'm going to say we have to name something that is available at like the majority of baseball stadiums.
Okay, that's easy. I have one in that case. Like
Okay,
So-
I'll let you go first because I do need. I'll think about mine a little bit.
my go-to ballpark food in most stadiums is usually, and I think most stadiums have this. It's like a bratwurst. I'm fairly certain most stadiums have bratwurst. Like at least
Yeah,
Major League
yeah,
stadiums.
yes.
A bratwurst, sauerkraut, yellow mustard, with garlic fries if available. If not, regular fries are okay. Like that's my go-to. Usually with ketchup on the side because most places have the ketchup.
Whoa. That's a faux pas. Come on, man. Bratwurst with ketchup?
No, for the fries.
Oh, okay.
The ketchup
Sorry.
is for the fries.
I wanted to make sure that I heard that.
No. The mustard on the dog, ketchup for the fries.
All right. I'm going to make sure that what I'm about to select here. I think so. I want to make it clear, right? That
I'll make this clear.
I do not get helmet nachos every time because I have the Cardinals. I have the Cardinals one because I obviously wanted the Cardinals helmet, but I do like a good loaded nacho. So like we're talking pile it up with the cheese, the jalapeno, the salsa, like throw all that on there. Give that to me 100 times out of 100. That is a delicious. It's a delicious
I'm
thing
gonna
to
get
eat.
some nachos after this, straight up. Like,
I'm trying to think as well. I'm going through. So, fun fact: most stadiums have just like a raw alphabetical list of all the food they have to offer.
actually,
Yeah, I'm on the Cardinals one right
did
now.
not know that. I'm gonna look it up. How'd you look that up? Just
I googled like if you go, I googled like list of like Busch State. Like I think I just googled Busch Stadium concessions, and then like the first link from MLB.
I looked up Oracle Park Food Guide is what I got.
There you go. That probably also will help.
Yeah. If you are going to Oracle, the Crazy Crab sandwich is so good.
So here's the
An
thing, right?
Incredible sandwich.
You gotta go. The Carvery sandwich at Busch is pretty nice. It's usually, it's usually brisket with coleslaw and house-made potato chips. Very, very good.
Oh, another thing that you can get at Oracle. I don't know if you get this everywhere. I'd imagine at some places, lumpia, so good. Ovia's incredible.
Trying to think what else I'm looking at. Dude, I just I know I'm hungry.
Also, Ghirardelli Sundays at Oracle.
Oh my
Gotta get
god. Bush has something called a Grand Slam mix. 2 orders of sausage bites, 8 grilled meatballs in marinara, 8
Oh,
grilled
okay.
meatballs in barbecue sauce. Like that's like basically 3 sandwiches.
I'd like to see that. I'm thinking about this crazy crab sandwich still, dude. Like, that sandwich
Was
is
it-
so. Did you have it when you went?
it-
I don't remember if you did.
Yeah, you asked me. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
They have a bacon
It's a
wrapped hot
good
dog at
sandwich.
Bush. My god, man. Oh, I'm
They have one
also
at-
forgetting. Go to ballpark food. I already mentioned that. You gotta get the helmet ice cream. You gotta get a helmet
Oh,
ice
ice
cream.
cream's good.
You gotta get a helmet ice cream. That is, I think,
It's important.
that's a way. It's it's a pretty cheap food option. You get a nice little free souvenir out of it.
It's fun, you know.
Very fun.
Something.
It's a nice way to
different.
get out of the inning. Best thing you've ever had at stadium is a short rib grilled cheese at the Trop. Oh my
That
God.
does sound.
wow. Wow.
Crab mac and
wow.
cheese dog also sounds dope.
You know what has that? When I went to, I was at Disney World over, I went for with my family for New Year's. They had a specialty hot dog stand that was
Really?
limited edition. I had a crawdad hot dog, and
That sounds like it goes incredibly hard.
Dude, I had 3. My family was like, oh, we can just kind of stop and we'll get a little something to walk and eat. My dad and I saw his hot dog stand because my mom and my sister are both vegetarian.
That's unfortunate.
And
but, more power to him. Shout out Carson's mom. Shout out Carson's sister. Shout out Carson's dad's printer as well.
real.
Real.
But my dad and I got it, and then he and I ate it, and we're looking at each other we're about to get another one of those, aren't we? And I was
we're getting another one.
I was like, we might as well get 2 more
I think
while
we
we're
have
at it.
to.
I was like, I kind of want to keep eating. I could sit down and eat just 10 of these in an hour, but it's already.
Did you eat 9 of them in?
It's already. It's already.
innings
Oh,
of
God.
baseball?
It's already it's already a $10 hot dog, but for good reason, because it comes with fries and stuff, and we're talking a legitimate ballpark size
A hot dog.
with crawdad and oh my God, had hollandaise sauce. Oh, I was losing my mind.
Hollandaise underrated sauce. I'll say it.
It's very good. But yeah,
I'll say it
that
right
was
now.
that was maybe the best single hot dog I've ever had in my life. They also have at Disney World that's really cool. Is they have a specialty egg roll, and they had a Reuben egg roll.
That
It was a
sounds
Reuben
incredible.
egg roll, and that thing was unreal.
That sounds dope. A Reuben egg roll. Reubens
Dylan, if it makes you feel any better, that's how many hot dogs I ate when we did our 999 challenge. So I also got 9. I went for 9. I only got 6 in, but the beers I felt better about because I was.
Mine are still sitting right back here in this bowl, and I haven't moved since.
Oh God, dude.
Could I drink them? Yeah. Do I want to drink them? Not yet.
It's like having a trophy.
Yeah, but it's a failure trophy.
Serves as inspiration. That's what it
the
does.
next time. True. You never know. That Tyro.
The little shuffle.
A little bit. Minor league baseball stream could be fun. AAA. Yeah, back to that 999 that ended after 2 hours, and this one
That
would've been a lot
was
easier.
so. A lot happened.
God. Also, why is Cooper Rush in this football game? Why is Dak out of the football game? It's concerning.
Probably because the game's over. Shout out to the Cardinals employing Trace McSorley in their game today.
Nice. Put it on the dime. Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Every time I hear Trace McSorley's name, that's what I think of.
Coach Franklin down at Vandy.
Yep. He's playing in Happy Valley. But it's that one, and then the Ben DiNucci one that became as an offshoot of that.
Ben DiNucci. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. That's amazing. Yeah.
Then he was so bad.
Well, yeah.
Ben DiNucci was so bad.
You guys should do a minor league team from the AAA championship. I mean, correct me if I'm
How does that
wrong.
happen?
Like a month before, like right when play. Oh my god. Sorry, they just showed the owner of the Cubs, Bros.
Look who's on my TV!
Boo! Boo!
Yeah.
Real, and Cubs fans will say the same.
Oh, yeah.
Nice guy when I met him, though.
You heard Rudy Boo in there. Like, Rudy is a Cubs fan. That's how he actually feels about it.
I met him at a game.
At a game.
Yeah, I was at a Cubs game. I think it was when my one of my family friends still played for the Cubs, and he kind of pointed at me.
See,
And
that
then-
guy.
And then he asked me if I wanted to be a bat boy, and I said I'd never work for the Cubs. I have too much self-respect. I was like 11.
I know. I will.
That was a proud moment for me, I will say.
There you go. I, however, do not have that much self-respect. So if you want to hit me up,
See, here's the
I
thing,
will.
right? If we're playing who's most likely to make the AAA, if it's the Durham Bulls, look, if it's Tampa Bay versus Milwaukee's AAA teams, that's disgusting.
Not reasonable. What a
Second-
concept.
second-
Cubs kid.
Now, if Toledo,
Unheard of.
if it was a Toledo Mud Hens versus a Durham Bulls, I would watch that. But
I'll watch that. It's the Sacramento River Cats.
wow, what a con to the Cubs owner at a Cubs game. You say that, man. You would be surprised at the number of owners that
Barely know their
not
franchise
care.
exists.
For those of you that have seen
Yeah,
the
that
John
number is
Boy's
high.
Mariners documentary, the guy that bought the Mariners in the 90s, that was president of Nintendo, literally had never watched a baseball game in his life.
Yeah.
And he was Japanese as well. That's a country that has a thriving major baseball league in their own country.
Yeah. It would arguably second to only Major League Baseball, I'd say.
I don't even think it's an argument, right? I think comfortably the
I think you
NPB
have the
is,
KBO and MPB, but MPB I think is probably a little bit higher.
I thought it was Major League Baseball, NPB, AAA, KBO tied.
Yeah, that actually sounds probably about right.
I thought it
Actually,
was
no,
that.
that's
I thought the
actually
NPB
right.
was about a half step above AAA because obviously baseball, Major League is about one step above AAA. NPB is only about a half step, and then KBO and AAA are about tied.
Yeah.
It'd be Durham versus the winner of the PCL, so it'd be like Sacramento. What is it? What are they? The River Cats?
River Cats, baby.
I'd be fine with that. There we go. Not sponsored.
Wait, I've done this before. Wait, hold on. Let me do this again.
Yeah, hit it. Yeah. Yep. This dude just looks like Ted Cruz. Get him off my TV. Get Ted Cruz Jr. off my TV. No one wants to see that.
Boo!
Yeah, real boo indeed.
Boo! It's also
Huge shout
funny
out.
how I
Look who's
talked
on
about-
my TV!
Boo! Boo!
I do love how the entire University of Texas basically came together to shit all over Ted Cruz because he posted he was at the Alabama Texas game.
You're like, well, we lost. At that point.
Literally, even before the game, everyone was like, "Well, this game's cooked."
Like, sucks. No, but yeah, it's also like you also put I can make this comment big. Like they made the Florida State League championship today. The
Let's
champagne
go,
showers are insane. Because like last year,
Dude.
I worked for the Boise Hawks out here, and they made the Pioneer League championship. And someone, because I was just doing promotion stuff, and they looked at me in my like stuff I'm supposed to wear, like, and handed me a bottle of champagne, and
Nice.
just it was.
I will say though, Florida State League championship, that level of minor leagues, dude, that's an apple juice shower. No one in that league's over 21. Everyone in that
That's-
league is
That's
18 or 19.
Martinelli's
Mhm.
Martinelli's apple cider, which also is incredibly hard. Like, love that stuff.
Tastes phenomenal, but
Phenomenal.
another plug I'd be willing to do, Zaps, I will shill for your company. Specifically voodoo chips only though. You guys make a great barbecue chip as well, but
I've only ever seen the voodoo chips.
it's because they're delicious.
You know, valid. I think not sponsored, but very willing to be. We have a lot of those.
Who is this pitching, dude? I swear.
Wineski.
I say this as someone that is partially Polish. I feel like the Chicago Cubs are like, we'll just grab one Polish dude to pitch in our bullpen every year. We don't have a winning team. I swear.
This guy's at
TV
81 pitches, dog. Like, he's been pitching since like the 5th.
I know it's like I middle bullpen came in the 5th inning.
Yeah, and
They
then
just let him
stayed
go.
until the 9th.
I do like how they're showing examples of the pitch clock timer.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think they should do that for the rest of Saturday Night Baseballs.
I will say though, I don't want it on the broadcast until
Neither
it
do
gets
I.
until it gets to maybe like 3 seconds or less.
Yeah, I think maybe even 5. But no, three sound seems good actually. I like it. I like the having it there, like being able to conceptualize it. Now that it's going to be implemented, it makes it easier for fans. I feel like to really get a good feel of it.
I think it'd be cool to do a baseball football doubleheader today. I wonder how far Soldier Field is from Wrigley. It's very possible to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure they showed it earlier. There was
So-
49ers fans in the stadium.
Well, yeah, I mean, so
Because they were playing the Niners and the Giants.
so Soldier Field is in Millennium Park, and like the museum campus and stuff. He
That's a
says,
place.
make sure I have that right.
That sounds like a location for sure.
Yeah, I'm 100,000% correct. It is like literally like a less than 10-minute like drive.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I want to make sure. Well, okay, to be clear, the like main entrance of Millennium Park and the museum campus. Actually, Soldier Field to Wrigley might be farther than that.
You know, makes sense. It's valid. But
I am a suburbs kid, so don't put it on
don't
me.
quote him on that.
It's a 15-minute drive from
Okay.
Soldier Field to Wrigley Field.
Nothing's reasonable.
Okay, I said about 10. I said under 10. Sure.
That's about it. If you speed,
Yes.
we don't. We want everyone to drive safely here.
That ball's got some eyes. All right.
Ball can go somewhere.
Dylan, that's probably why I think they announced this as the Sunday Night Baseball game a couple weeks ago, is because of the NFL schedule and stuff. They were like, why not?
We'll put this in on Sunday night so the city of Chicago can make more money.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now we're bringing in a pitching change. This is what
This
broke
is
it.
not the time. God, no. Why? Why are we here? Why are we doing this?
Oh look, it's another. Let me guess. His name's gonna be.
Krzyzewski.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna be accused of being offensive though.
I just said a name of
my fellow
a
Northern
Giants
Europeans. My fellow Northern European Americans.
I just said a name of a different Giants reliever.
The reason I
Going
make that
quick.
joke as well, for those of you that don't know, is that there are more people that are of Polish descent in the city of Chicago than there are in the capital of Poland. So
Nice.
yeah, like the Polish community in Chicago is very, very strong, and for good reason. That's why I made the joke of they just magically manufacture a Polish dude to be a middle reliever for them every year. They're not a winning team. Like
They're all there.
they must just walk down the street and be like, "You have a like decently hard to spell last name and are white. How'd you feel about pitching for the Cubs in like 3 months?" Yeah,
Yeah,
why
like,
not?
okay, yeah. I'll start. I'll get ready. I'll go grab my cleats.
Dak exits with injury.
Yeah, I talked about that like 20 minutes ago.
Well, I said my guess was that because they were losing so badly.
Oh no, he got hurt. It was his hand. It's starting to go.
Throwing hand injury? Ow. Dylan also wants to know how old Albert Pujols is. He's an ageless wonder.
That's false.
I mean, he is though.
It's certainly not ageless.
Would
the
lead
Bengals next week.
my favorite game to play is would Albert Pujols lead your team in OPS?
Probably.
Yep.
The Giants aren't good.
Hey, winning right now.
Yeah, at the moment, but I mean, it's not saying much against the
Wow, this
Chicago
guy's a
Cubs.
definition of mid. K rate, walk rate. Mid.
Rowan Wick.
Just get this out, man. Like,
Please.
you really the guy's at 88 pitches. You're not gonna like just leave him in and do that. Like that's just so insane to like burn him right now.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get
not
it.
even like you brought in a lefty. Like I would almost understand if you brought in a lefty right now because I get a bloop and a blast to tie game, whatever. That's fine.
You just
This is
brought in a guy.
horrific. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope he gets released on the last day of the year. You're talking about Pujols, that most assuredly won't happen. Like I saw, there was a little bit of like rumblings and stuff, like in like May when Pujols had like a 690 OPS, and they're like, would the Cardinals think about releasing him? No, dude, no. God, no.
They all knew what they were signing up for. Everyone involved.
Plus, like the tickets, plus like Pujols. Like I said this, Pujols like a 690 OPS when this was being discussed. Where I was like, I'm back in May. I'm like a 690 OPS was like 115 WRC plus. I'm like, they're not cutting that. You're not cutting an instant ticket sale boost that is hitting above league average.
That'd be
Okay.
silly.
Well, he just put him down on 4 pitches, so maybe the pitching change was the right play. But
I mean, it wasted time, so no, it wasn't. Regardless.
watching the Cubs play baseball is a waste of time for anyone. Don't worry.
True. Same can be said about the Giants this year, though.
No, because you guys have a good broadcasting team.
We do. But when it's national broadcasting teams, like, it's not worth it.
Like no one wants to watch the Brewers play baseball. Like if I could pay Bob Uecker to narrate anything else, I would.
Krug and Kuiper, phenomenal at their job. Best in the biz.
Bob Uecker's still kicking, man.
Krug and Kuiper is the best broadcast team in all of baseball. And Bob Miller, forget about it.
All right, if you're gonna specify team, I'll let you get away with that.
Oh yeah, the whole team. I mean, yeah, it's a team. I don't because like they feed off each other. Like I don't think they're not stronger like individually than they're.
I will say
together.
Dan McLaughlin for the Cardinals is underrated. It definitely hurts that Jim Edmonds is horrific at his job, but
Reasonable.
because the other guy that we have is Brad Thompson, who was like a middle reliever for us in like the early to mid 2000s. He's great, and I think he and Dan like clearly have great chemistry. They get along really well. And then Jim Edmonds gets on, and he's like, "I actually just got a text. Shut up, dude! Like, stop talking."
Stop.
He's
What are we
so
doing?
bad. Like it takes from one person that struggles with knowing when to stop talking to another to Jim Edmonds. My biggest advice to him, like you need to like learn when it's
Yeah. Also,
appropriate.
I said Bob Miller. It's definitely John Miller. I don't know why I said Bob, but
Like it is terrible.
Yeah,
Um,
valid.
our producer saying, sadly, that's not what the job entails. Your job is to listen and know when it's the appropriate time to contribute as the color commentator. Your job is to talk like 10% of the time. Jim Edmonds is under the impression it's like a 50-50 deal. And it's like, no, Dan has to call the game. Stop talking. Shush. Shut your mouth.
Let the adults talk. the
Seriously,
adults
dude.
speak.
And because Dan McLaughlin is honestly great. Like his Pujols calls are great. Cardinals Twitter got on him like a couple weeks ago because he says Grand Slamma instead of Grand Slam. And he just said Grand Slam. And everyone was like, Dan, you have like one special thing. Say your special thing.
Do your dance, bro.
Everyone was like, Dan, we love the Grand Slamma. Don't phase it out.
Don't ruin this.
And he's great about like interacting with fans and stuff as well. Like he definitely like searches his own name and only interacts with like the positive stuff, which I like. I like that. Like there was a clip of him like calling a football game like super early in his career. And he was like, yep, had the privilege of working with, and he like named everyone. I'm like, oh, Dan, you sweet man.
Yeah.
Keep calling those games, Dan. Keep calling those games.
Keep doing it. You know.
Dylan also mentioned the Blue Jays team. Blue Jays team's solid. I just feel like they sound like a national broadcast team,
Yeah.
which is the same issue
doesn't
that
feel-
that Benetti has now too. You know, Benetti's big time.
Big time.
He's not the White Sox guy. He's
He's just a guy now.
he should be the World Series guy.
And he's better than Joe Buck. I know it's like a hot take now.
Don't.
People like Joe Buck. I never have for baseball.
I've never disliked him, and I think it's garbage that it's just Cubs fans. He has Cardinal bias. His dad's name is on our outfield wall. His first job was working here. Do you think he won't? Do you think that he won't? Like,
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. In the same way that people who don't like Bob Costas, I'm like, let's grow up.
I just don't think Joe Buck is like fantastic when it comes to baseball. He's really good at other stuff. I think baseball is like a weak point.
I don't know. I liked him in baseball. I don't like Troy Aikman.
That's why I'm with Troy. Neither do I. But like,
He's boring, dude. And I think, look up when you have time for the viewers at home as well. Look up Troy Aikman like questionable like commentary. I think he does it on purpose of like, you know, when a guy's coming at you, like Troy Aikman has so many of those. Where it's like when a guy's coming down on you and he's coming down on you hard, you have to like where you're like, oh, but what now, Troy?
I like
He has
this.
like
You
one.
say,
Oh,
pause. What?
ow! Yeah, he's got a lot of pause. He's got a lot of pause moments, and
Hold
I
up.
think he
Hold
does it intentionally.
up. Oh, probably.
Like he has. I think he's trying to get like Joe Buck to laugh because there's no way he does it this often without it being on purpose.
I doubt it.
Ow, dude, that just can't feel good.
I mean, no shot. Like 100 off the hand.
I was like, that's 100.
Like one hundo. No matter where that hits you, it's not feeling great.
Maybe Doval is making a commentary on American military exceptionalism because he did hit Jan Gomes directly on his like proud to serve armband. Maybe he's making a comment about the military industrial complex as he pumps a 98 cutter high and tight again. Never mind.
So the thing with Doval is he's always had command issues, which is not good. So yeah, it's not been. I don't know. Doval. I've said this before, and like people don't realize Camilo Doval was up early for the Giants last year. And
What do you mean?
He was in the major leagues like near the beginning of the season for the Giants last year,
If you had told me he made your opening day roster, I would have believed you.
or maybe it was the. I think. Wait, sorry. It might have been the year prior. Like
I was gonna
Either
say,
way,
I was like, if you had told
yeah.
me he was on the roster the entire year last year, I'd have been like, yep.
yeah, no. Let me double check. But he
Dude,
got
he
sent
don't-
down
he
for a
doesn't have
while.
He does not have it tonight.
Yeah, he's got outings like this often. But yeah, it was the beginning of last season.
Oh, okay.
But it was bad. It wasn't good. Like,
Ooh, excuse me. I have so
mean,
much
there was-
laundry I have to fold still, man.
I got my laundry yesterday. Get wrecked.
The in-unit
I
laundry
might go get a burrito though.
because it keeps
think
me
about going
account.
to
I said I got to make a panini.
I don't
Joey
drive,
Bart
so
is
I haven't
getting-
gone grocery shopping.
Jerry Bart is getting chatty with the home plate umpire about the strike zone.
Probably rightfully so. I know, I'm still behind. But
Is he gonna tell him to walk him right here?
could.
Or are they gonna like
But-
do that? They're gonna do that thing where they like fake it and then pump one in quick.
I don't think they'll do that. They might, but with the command issues that he clearly has right now, like I don't think so.
That one guy all by himself cheering for the Cubs.
It's like, yeah, baseball, go
Inappropriate.
Cubbies.
Oh God. This stupid
What?
mascot, stupid nickname for a team.
Cubbies.
Yes. I don't care. I'm sure it's fire or whatever the kids say, but I hate it. It's dumb.
Damn.
They're just the lovable losers. How can you help but not like them? How do you root for a team that sucks every year? How do you just let that happen? And you're okay with it. They just let themselves get rolled over for 98%, not even 98, 99% of their existence. That's a double play. Nice job.
I got out of that. I'd like to see that. Yeah, I don't know.
And like their fan base is just okay. I mean, I'm glad I said this though. I said the it's great once they won the World Series. I'm like, this is great because now their fan base has to maintain actual expectations for their franchise from here on out. Like once
Yeah.
the clock reset, now when you suck every year, your fan base can actually get mad at you.
No, yeah.
And that does make me happy because now the branding of we lose and it's okay, that's gone. No, you're just a bad MLB franchise like 12
You
other ones.
lose and you stink.
Correct.
The two very different things. Like you lose and you're bad.
And this is where, my dad would text me, all time the Cubs have more total wins. I'm like, okay. Major League Baseball was a farmers league until the 1920s. I don't want to hear it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't consider any I don't listen to any World Series championship pre-World War One. Dead ball era
That's
does not
reasonable.
count.
It's a dead ball for a reason.
Oh, but Hinkle McCrinklestein hit. Oh my God! Speaking of freaking Hinkle McCrinklestein, Zach McKinstry is 4 for 5 in this game, dude.
I hate it here. This is embarrassing.
That's a time. That is the time on At the Dish. Chicago Cubs used to be called the Chicago Orphans. They need to go back to that name. Dog, that's so embarrassing. They made the playoffs 21 times. That's it.
It's even more embarrassing that McKinstry
That's
is 4
it.
for 5.
You've made the playoffs 21 times. How?
This is upsetting. Zach McKinstry, I need you to stop.
The Cardinals in my lifetime, including this year, knock on wood, but will have made the playoffs 16 times since I've been alive.
Yeah.
How do you sell out a stadium like that? Running out like getting dog walked for decades. I won't understand it. I can't.
I can't. Nope.
It's mind-boggling. Like it has to be just masochism, right? Like it just has to be. It has to be enjoying watching suffering.
Probably.
I do have a lot of respect for the fans that are still here though, because this weather has been terrible. Marlins
tough,
man
for
has
sure.
stuck it out.
Marlins man always sticks it out, dude. Like he's always there to the very end, the bitter end.
Watch. It's the David Ross special. The Cubs are going to challenge this. Even though the game is clearly over, the Cubs are going to challenge the call at first base.
Do you do that a lot?
Yes, he does it every single time. He's so out. Are they going to not challenge? Are they just going to accept their fate and walk off the field? Nope, they're still challenging it.
That didn't even look close. Like at
David
all.
Ross does this every single time. If he hasn't, it's so annoying.
That's not close.
Yep.
He's clearly out. Like, why are we doing it? Like, that's embarrassing. Also, how did we let the Cubs have 12 hits tonight?
Zach McKinstry,
That's
a
all.
third of
Also
them.
embarrassing. That's more embarrassing. That's just more embarrassing. We still won the game, I suppose, but
That is your final. Get that score bug out of here so everyone can see our beautiful, beautiful social media handles. Thank you so much, Producer Payton. If you're going to go read all of our very impressive, well-written verse like you've never seen before, you'll be thinking, who hired people at The Athletic to write in crayon? If you want to read articles of that quality, you can go to diamond-digest.com. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can go to diamond_digest. You can bother our social media team like I have been every time Pujols hits a home run. Feel free to tweet us and say, post a Pujols homer, cowards, for every home run
And
he
then
hits
we
for the
won't.
rest of the season. And yeah, because they
actually
don't
have been. But
they don't want to see us win.
We don't. Straight up.
I know.
You're right. That's factually correct.
Makes it all the more delicious. We're starting to post some TikToks. Mainly it's our highlights, but Brian's been posting some stuff. Some ideas are definitely getting shoved up in the lab. So make sure to follow us there at Diamond Digest. Nothing in the middle. But if you're like, but Carson, I want to follow Diamond Digest on a social media account that has something in between Diamond and Digest. I need it, but it can't be a dash or an underscore. I hate those. They're some of my least favorite characters. May interest
we
you
have
in
the platform for you.
We do. Feel free to hit us up on Instagram, diamond.digest. If you're feeling professional, you can hit us up on LinkedIn, Diamond Digest. Subscribe to our YouTube. It's where you post our past broadcasts here, our highlights.
You'll see
This
on
week in
YouTube if
baseball
you
as
really want
well.
to.
Down the pipeline. Soon emoji. You can see Diego's handsome face there very frequently.
I do frequent this week in baseball.
Beard looks fantastic too.
Thank you.
Great game. We got Giants and Dodgers next Sunday. Back at the normal time of 6 p.m. so we can let Peyton go to bed a little earlier. I know he wants me to wrap this up. But yeah, a humble go baseball, and then Peyton take us home.
A humble go.
And just remember, if you're not happy with your team's pick tonight, the A's chose Kyler Murray 9th in 2018. Take care, everyone. Have a great night.
Hey,
go baseball.
Whoa. Hey. Kyler Murray might want to play for the A's after that game today. That's all I got to say.
Reasonable. Go baseball.
Go baseball.
Have a good night.